Yeah, yeah. Shout out everybody in the chat. You already know what time it is. This is Members Monday, goddammit. This is Pad Day. We got a lot to talk about. Shout out everybody already in here. Hey, I've been waiting on y'all. I've been waiting on y'all, quite frankly. Hey, we got a lot to goddamn talk about. Shout out everybody already in this bit. Yeah, man. Shout out Shamar, Showing Up Smith. Shout out Uncle Quan. I see you, my G. Hey, Uncle Quan, real quick. That was some fucking good content you had, boy. Y'all put together training. Hey, shout out Uncle Quan. My nigga been on the ground. We been doing good fucking work. Shout out Uncle Quan for putting out grade A content. You already know. Uncle Quan, you know I'ma show you that love, my G. Shout out Chris Grimes or Griggs. You already know. Clarence Anderson, J. Cole, Nathan, what's up with you? Shout out my guy Nathan, man. Pocket full of dinero. Knocking this bitch. What's poppin', knock? Shout out Carolina 803. Ron Mod. We gonna get in there. Shout out Omar Tillman. Say Members Monday. You got that right it is. D1. Shout out D1, D1. I don't know if you're gonna make the next meet and greet or not, but if you do, Henny on me. Don't you buy no fucking bottle of Henny. I got your fifth. I got your fifth. Say, yeah, don't do it. Shout out D1. Shout out Rod Walker. You already know. Yeah. Pull up on me, man. Yeah, man. We about to talk. Hey, shout out my guy Fade. I see you. I see you, Fade. Shout out Fade. I'ma start listening to Fade sometimes, nigga. Nigga, sometimes he be right. Shout out Tyler Newsom. What up with you, Tyler? Shout out my guy Tyler. Kevin Pender, I see you. Rock Silent. Yo, you already know, Tola. What's poppin', my G? Kid Sullivan. Yeah. Hey, shout out the OFL podcast. You already know what time it is. Got Broski in this bitch. Shout out Ja the Scope. Yeah. Orders. Yeah. I see you, Ja. Shout out 22 Keys, Glenn White, KJ the Great, Rashid Allah. Yeah, providing IQ. I see y'all, man. I see y'all. Yeah, we finna get into it, man. We definitely finna get into it. Shout out my guy Yusef. Yusef. I'ma just say Yusef. Yeah. Shout out Yusef. What poppin' with you? Y'all talking about Deion Jones, B&B. I see you, my G. Shout out B&B. Shout out Elaine. Already light the goddamn screen up with the super sticker. Shout out my guy Elaine. Big love. Candy girl, I see you. Derek Lynch, what's poppin'? Lazo, what's good? Donnell Washington. All right, look here. Knock, we in here. Hey, Marshall, say what up, Unc? We in this motherfucker. Shout out Elaine. Now, this is Members Monday, man, but listen, in the chat real quick, and I want the members to answer this. I got a lot of fucking shit I gotta talk about now. Now this is Members Monday. I open the platform up right away. My points will be skewed. Now, see, I got a lot of shit I want to talk about, get off my chest, and quite frankly, it's about an hour-long soliloquy. Now, in the chat, members, answer this. Members Monday, y'all want me to hold my soliloquy? Or should I spew it? Or should I just let the members, fuck it, this Members Monday, fuck we doing. Shout out Elaine. What's up with you, nigga?
What's up, Unc? Let's do a mixture of both, man. Let me hear what you got to say.
All right, shout out Elaine. That's why we do this. Shout out Derek Lynch lighting the screen up with that super sticker. Yeah. Well, Elaine, first off, Pad Day. We already at 100 in the chat. Ain't no need to wait no longer. I'll twist my green thing up in a minute. Pad Day, Elaine. Now, I wasn't there, but I get my footage sent to me. I got eyes on every training camp now. What I saw today, Bryce Young. Now I'm always start my opening soliloquy with Bryce Young. In pads today, my own eyes, my own ground representatives say, "Hey, Unc, Bryce look bigger in pads." I say, "What the fuck you mean? Just look bigger in pads." Yeah, I say okay. So it don't now. Hold on, Elaine, because this is a conversation I had. Say okay. So the pads didn't look like they slowed him or hindered him. No, not at all.
Right.
Bryce where he need to be. Okay, this is before I watched the footage from the day. Now, Elaine, first off, my source say the Panthers are pressuring the hell out of Bryce Young. I'm talking about the defense, Ejiro. They sending pressure at him,
Right.
especially in these 11 on 11s, these 7 on these team drills. They pressuring his ass. Hence, he had another interception today. You know what
Over
I
the
mean?
middle is what I heard.
But Elaine, we gonna
Yeah.
get into it now.
Okay. Okay.
We gonna get into it. So we'll start there. The pads on Bryce didn't hinder him at all. The defense pressuring the fuck out of him. He threw another interception. We'll start right there. Go ahead, Eli.
Yeah, I mean, he threw an interception over the middle, is my understanding, and coach was like, he wasn't looking at it, so he's not gonna have a, he doesn't really have a synopsis of what happened on the play. I don't take nothing from it. Now,
Well,
it is
Elaine, my source say he just got fucking picked.
okay.
Say the
Yeah,
ball wasn't high enough going over the middle, and he got picked. That's
right.
all it was.
Well, okay, yeah, and that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen, and it was pad day, but coach had said that no one's bringing anybody to the ground either. So so it's pad day with a little bit of training wheels on. So, but that's a little caveat on what you were saying.
Yeah. Shout out Illmatic. What up with you, my G? And there go Fade talking that anticipation shit. Now, Elaine, defense been pressuring the fuck out of Bryce. Now I'm now I gotta look at this two ways, Elaine.
Yeah.
First off, I gotta look at it from the coaching standpoint, right? It's either we gonna try to baptize this little nigga in the fire in training camp. You feel me?
Yeah.
Versus putting him out there week one, then he starts seeing these exotic blitzes and this NFL speed coming at him.
Mm-hmm.
Now, from the coaching standpoint, I absolutely love it. But from Bryce Young's standpoint, and before I say this, I'm gonna say what Frank alluded to when the reporter asked him about Bryce throwing interceptions and being able to just forget about it. And coach say Frank say Bryce possesses that ability. He has that uncanny ability to forget about an interception and then correct every mistake he made.
Which
But
is important.
that's understandable because Bryce is not an interception machine. I've been saying that.
Right.
But from Bryce's standpoint, Elaine, you keep fucking pressuring him in training camp, and then now that they got pads on, these niggas gonna be able to knock at him a little bit, not bring him to the ground, but knock at him.
Right.
Will this shit kind of shell shock Bryce if he continues to throw interceptions in training camp? Then, mind you, preseason next week. We got the Jets next Saturday. Regardless of what the fuck they say, we got a preseason game.
Well, I talked about this back when we were having this discussion about should he start or not, and I said you could ruin a quarterback who starts, and maybe the conditions aren't right for him, and things start going bad, and all of a sudden he gets shell shot, and it fucks up his whole career. Now, what I do know about Bryce Young, I'd like to see kind of what these you said they're blitzing, but man, I really want to see how they're getting to him. Are the
Man,
offensive line?
look, I'll tell you how.
Okay.
It's these exotic blitzes that the offensive line ain't picking up. Now, maybe it's cap.
Oh, so they're breaking through. They're breaking through. The defense is breaking
through. Look, like for instance, some of this pressure's coming untouched. You know what I mean? So and I can put that on the scheme. Is that Ejiro dialing shit up?
Yeah, but my biggest fear, is more so than him throwing interceptions, is Bryce Young will run himself into a sack. And if you guys remember back in the days, man, there was a quarterback named David Carr who was Derek Carr's brother. His rookie season, he got sacked 72 times, and he was shell-shocked, and he was never the same, man. And in fact, for you real Panther fans, y'all know we actually had David Carr on the team for a year. He's the only Panther quarterback to ever get booed out the damn stadium, man, because he just had a habit of just holding the ball, man, from that time with the Texans. He was just shell-shocked. You know what I mean? So my biggest fear with that is Bryce, man, because Bryce, his evaluation, if we're going to talk about the good things he brings from college, we got to talk about the bad things too, right? That organized chaos, that run yourself into a sack kind of thing. I'm more concerned about him running up his sack totals and then kind of getting shell-shocked from just like getting sacked so much, getting happy feet. You get what I'm saying? Starting to get uneasy. That's more of a fear to me than these interceptions. Because look, man, you can't. No matter what you feel about him, he's not an interception machine. Well, at least in college, that's not his evaluation. He's smart with the ball, right? But
Yeah,
really, it's just
yeah,
more about those sacks.
So even so far in camp, he's smart with the ball.
But I think he's gonna rack up the sacks, man, more so than the
Yeah,
interception.
you said that, Elaine, and I can honestly see that more
Yeah.
sacks than interceptions. You know what I mean?
Right.
Shit, regardless to how good the O line is, but I can. That's a fucking good point, though.
Now, I was saying that in the context of you was talking about a player getting shell shocked, man, and I really feel like that's something we should worry about from him more so than anything. Trying to do so, I think early on he's going to have to learn that. Let's say he can transition the whole thing with him improvising, right? Even if he can transition it, he's not going to be able to do it at the level he did it in college. This is the NFL. Even in college, it got him in trouble. It got him sacked a lot. You get what I'm
Oh
saying?
God, yeah, it
So,
did.
so
Yeah, it did. That's a fact, Elaine.
right,
That's a
right,
fact.
right. So, the improvisation is going to be, it's going to be turned down to simmer a little bit. You get what I'm saying in NFL? So that's my thing, man. As he get out here and that rush starts getting into his head, man. Maybe he starts seeing ghosts or whatever like that because he's getting sacked all the time. Or he's running himself into sacks more so than anything. So yeah, that's my fear. So the interceptions don't concern me. I don't read much into him. I was having a
Nah,
little fun when he threw the pick six the other day, but I don't. It doesn't.
yeah, I don't neither. You know what I mean? Because like I say, he's not an interception machine. And as far as the pads go, I don't think it slowed anybody on this team today. And
No.
the team looks the same. Even the offense, from what I saw today, the offense looked a little look better than the defense today.
Now
If
he
it
did,
ain't for, I mean, they going back and forth in camp. Defense, offense, defense.
and if I was going to be fair, he did say, Frank Reich did say that even though they're not bringing people to the ground, that's kind of like for the guys in space. In the trenches, he's like they're going full out. So the
Yeah.
trenches is the real
He
shit.
wants them to bang in the trenches. But
Right.
he also said when it comes, they finna start hitting each other. And Frank say it's gonna be more of the latter guys, the second and third string motherfuckers that's gonna be doing more of the hitting.
I heard
He's
that, man. I was like,
preserving this.
that's kind of fucked up, man.
Well, no, it ain't. It's good coaching because he got to preserve a lot of guys on his starting roster. Let's just be honest. A lot of these niggas has a tag on them that's injury prone, man. To be honest with you.
That's a fact.
We keep it a whole thing with you, Elaine. We can go down the list on how many niggas on this team that may be injury prone.
Yeah, man. Because if J.C. Horn goes down, man, I feel like that could derail this defense, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shit. Either one of them, him or Dante. And shout out C.J. Henderson, left practice today with a growing tweak. That's what my source saying. The growing, something like a growing area. So we'll see what the hell that's all about. You know what I mean? They say he went in the tent and came back out, but didn't practice no more. But he was still on the sideline, laughing and talking and shit. So can't be that damn bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he should be good, man. But again, man, if anything, I'm not worried about the nickel situation. I keep stressing that Eric Rose a proven nickel corner in this league.
Yeah, you like that nigga, don't you?
And Jeremy Chin. I mean, proven production, man. You know what I mean? And we just signed a middle linebacker today. We signed the Falcons starting linebacker who started for the Falcons like 7 years.
Oh, let me get this shit off the screen. Fade talking about 3 interceptions in 4 days. Stop playing, Fade. He trying something. They trying something. They working on something in Carolina, son.
It's two, not 3. But we also just signed Deion Jones, man. You know what
I
mean?
No. It's 3, like. It's 3 and 4. Yeah, he Fade right. That nigga counting. Fade counting the motherfuckers,
hey,
man.
for me to be such a hater, man, I should be up on this, man. But
Yes.
you know,
Now I see who the hater is.
yeah, yeah,
Fade
yeah,
counting the motherfucker.
yeah, yeah.
He
We just
jotting them down.
how you feel about the Deion Jones signing?
Well, Frank said it best today. Frank said when asked about the linebacking core, he said, "Look, we got a good group of guys, but we need depth there, man. He alluded to we gonna see what Dion got, and then hell, if everything right, we gonna sign him. So the signing of Deion Jones is just that good depth, man. The nigga can tackle. He a sideline to sideline linebacker.
I was gonna say, 7 years, 5 of those years were 100+ tackles.
Yeah. I know who he is now.
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
know who he is from being with the Falcons. Nigga, he used to
Yeah.
get out the cam ass.
Yeah, facts. And you know what I mean? That's if he's depth, man, that's some hella depth right there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Frank said it best. And I think Frank is looking at this defense as if this linebacking core has to be the catalyst of this defense because
Right.
if Frank says this, the group of guys we got, man, I'm comfortable with. We good, but we still need good fucking depth. That means Frank wants all of his insurance policy right there at that particular
What that
section of the
makes sense.
defense.
You literally have four linebackers in the starting lineup. Four, right? So when somebody goes down, man, you definitely need, that guy a guy that's you're comfortable with starting, man, because that 3-4 defense, man, you need four starting good solid linebackers at all fucking times,
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, and if it's depth and what that's all it is. He's gonna make the team. I mean, they did a light physical with him. He
Well,
passed it. He agreed to the terms. Hell,
well,
he a Panther now. Goddamn it.
well, he's so besides last year, he started every single game of his career. He started 5 games last year and I think there was a situation where he went to Cleveland and he was hurt. And then like they worked out some deal where they cut 1 year off his contract or something like that. So I don't know what the situation is in Cleveland, but from what I'm seeing, man, he's still a starting caliber linebacker.
Yeah, I mean, if he can stay healthy, shout
Yeah.
out, Brian Soko say he ain't played in 2 years,
What do you mean?
almost two
No,
full seasons.
no, he played the season before last. He played 16 games.
Okay.
Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, he played and then he started 5 games in Cleveland last year.
Now
So
look what Fade just said in the chat. Will Levis had one interception, 10 touchdowns in 4 days. If that's the case, Bryce Young got 30 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, Fade. Fuck you talking about? If we talking about touchdowns thrown in camp, I can't even count how many Bryce done threw already.
Yeah, and I got his numbers up, man. He 2020, 2021, 16 games started, 137 tackles. 2022, last year, 5 games started with Cleveland, 44 tackles, and then before 2021, every single year, 100+ tackles, man. So
Yeah. So
pickup.
he's solid. He's
This is a
solid
solid
as
pickup.
fuck.
Yeah, for real.
All he got to do is stay healthy.
For real.
Yeah, shout out Fade for hating already. This is Members Monday. Any member want to pull up on the platform? Today is y'all's.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
I got a few more points, man. Few more points.
Yeah.
It was Louvu that picked Bryce off again. Louvu picking shit, bro. Boy, we got some ball hawks at that level. God
And
damn.
sometimes
Go ahead, Elaine. Shout out Elaine. He must have had a call. But then again, you had Cam Peoples went down today as far as the injuries go. If you hadn't heard, the Panthers have in fact waived Bravion Roy to sign another defensive tackle by the name of what that nigga name is.
I don't know, getting rid of those Matt Rule guys.
Yeah. Just to pick up another Alabama guy. I had his name. I don't even see his goddamn name. I forgot his name. But he a young guy that we signed in place of Bravion, so we didn't lose depth at defensive tackle at all, because we waived one just to sign one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Frank said he had good veteran leadership today in training camp. when it came to the young guys wanting to do a little too much extra. Frank said he had the veteran leadership came into play today. The veterans showed the young niggas how to preserve themselves in pads in training camp. What you
Mm.
say about that, Elaine?
Hey man, that's good, man. I was actually, that kind of proves me wrong, man. I was saying that we didn't have a lot of vocal veteran leadership on this team, man. So that's a good sign.
I told you we did, especially on
Yeah,
the defense, because
yeah,
90, at least 95% of these players are returning players on the defense.
yeah. I just don't, I guess I never thought of like Brian Burns as an outspoken dude. You know what I mean?
Shit, that
Late
nigga talk
season.
a lot, bro.
Does he? Okay.
He talk a lot. Hey, you must ain't never seen these niggas in real life.
I've been to a game, man, but up in the stands, it's hard to get a gauge of personality of what they doing, man. You know
Oh,
what I
that
mean?
that's why you gotta be down, you gotta be close to the field, brother.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Close to the field, Elaine. Shout out my guy Elaine talking that good shit today. Elaine, I got plenty to talk about, man. Plenty
Yeah,
to
yeah,
talk
yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. Throw it off, man. You know what I mean? You don't mind me doing commentary in between?
Well, first, all right. Well, my next point again today, Bryce Young and DJ Chalk again connected on a long touchdown. Shout out Fade for counting out goddamn Will Levis touchdowns. Bryce Young again today probably threw about three of them.
Yeah.
But again, Elaine, the connection between Bryce Young and DJ Chalk. I did it. We did it live on that a couple days ago.
Yeah, you said 1,000 yards, man. But I think you're probably more right than you think. You know you are, man. This is gonna be a dynamic combination, man.
Yeah, it
I,
is, man.
I
It
mean,
is.
he
I
had a
told you.
go
Go ahead,
ahead.
Elaine, because
He
real quick, Elaine,
he had a
in camp,
thousand in
can't nobody
Jacksonville,
stay with him. And then if
right?
you got Bryce Young putting the ball where it gotta be, and shout out Fade and anticipating where DJ Chalk is going. Look, I watched Bryce throw about 16 balls today, way before the receiver came out of this fucking break.
Yeah.
In Carolina, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. We ain't really had that. We
Well,
ain't really had that type or that caliber quarterback that Bryce
well,
Young is,
that's
man.
that's where I was about to get at, Unc. So the last time he was healthy, he had 1,000 yards in Jacksonville, and God knows who the quarterback was then, man. It wasn't nobody important, right? So remember, I was saying that really for a quarterback to throw 30+ touchdowns, man, you need a receiver to really
Facts,
emerge.
facts.
And really, the way this shit is looking in camp, man, is DJ Chark might be back, man. He might be back. So if he's
Hey,
back, yeah,
I mean, if Frank preaches if he practices what he preach, Elaine, and that's keeping these guys healthy,
yeah,
then then that look, I'm telling you something, man. These motherfuckers scared right now. Look, a Cowboy fan came to me today because I bet him already on the game. He came to me today trying to get out of the bet, talking about he was watching something on sports. I don't know what the fuck he was watching, but somebody said on that show that the Panthers may beat Dallas week whenever we play them fuck niggas coming up here in the season. This
yeah.
nigga come out of the back room talking about, man, I might want out of it. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about?
Hey, I got
The
a
hell
question.
you scared of now, nigga?
I got a question though, Unc. So I don't know how far he's gonna take this preserving the players and not letting them tackle and shit like that. But or maybe this isn't the plan for all of training camp. But if it is, man, if this is something he's gonna roll with, aren't you concerned with like the players coming out not being sharp with the tackling and stuff like that early in the season?
Damn. Now that's a interesting point, Eli.
Because
Cause
that's
yeah,
good.
yeah. I mean, you want niggas on defense hit and
Right.
tackling. You know what I mean? Especially in training camp, cause you get into preseason, regular season, and these niggas ain't hit nothing yet.
And I've heard NFL players kind of allude to early in the season, the offense really has the advantage, man, because usually tackling and stuff is kind of sloppy on defense. And if you look historically, man, you'll see a lot of that, man. I remember like the Ravens went down to Miami and like your boy threw like 5 touchdowns and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it there's a lot of examples of early in the seasons where like offenses are setting records and like really beating up on defenses because they're not sharp. And then if you spend camp not tackling and shit like that, are we gonna come out with a we know how Shaq was with the missed tackles already? You get what I'm saying? So you know, I just don't want him to overdo it, man. I want them to get out there and be sharp week 1.
Well, I can understand that, Elaine. That's an interesting point, brother. You know what I mean? For the simple fact, you said it right, nigga. You look at some of the tackles some of these players on this defense missed last year,
Right?
but see, I feel
Is he
like
playing? Is he playing
that
it too
fuck
safe?
ass Matt Rule had a similar approach when it came to how he treated, players in the preseason. I don't know, Elaine. That's interesting, bro. That's very interesting. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Because on one hand you got a sharp offense, but the defense ain't clicking on shit.
Right. So I don't
But
know,
if
Frank.
if if most of this veteran leadership is in fact on the defense, Elaine,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think
I,
it's much we should worry about.
I've just never heard a coach, and maybe this is a thing. I've just never heard a coach say, you know what, I'm not gonna let the first team tackle, but I'll let the backups tackle. I just,
Hey,
I think
Frank
maybe,
said it today, goddamn.
yeah, I think he's just being so cautious that it can end up backfiring on him, man. I think he's so scared that he's gonna get an injury that's gonna derail his first
Hey
season.
man, it's just hard to wait. It's
Yeah,
hard to wait. In the chat, let's ask the chat, Elaine. In the
yeah.
chat, God damn it, would you play the starters to tackle or would you preserve the starters? Play them or preserve them? In the chat, go. Let's see what Frank talking about. I don't know, Elaine. I think I'm preserving my guys.
It's
In
just a
the
weird.
chat, what you doing?
It was
Playing the
just
starters or preserving them?
no matter where
Go.
you fall, man, it's just a weird statement to make, man. I've never seen a coach say that shit. Like, yeah. I'm gonna let the backups hit each other, but you know what I mean?
Hey, that's what he said, goddamn.
Yeah, like what?
Hey, Tola said he preserving them guys.
Yeah,
Bernard say he playing them. Ashley Corbin say preserving them. And Ashley ain't even Ashley. I forgot that's a guy.
yeah.
Amen.
But that's the risk that I was talking about, man. Is you preserve your guys on. You're not sharp when the season starts, man. They missing tackles because they haven't tackled all off season.
Yeah. QT. Shout out QT. QT say he preserving them. That's smart. Shout out Uncle Quan say okay him. He say okay him.
What's
We
that? What?
don't need nobody losing a step or any type of aggression. Okay, then. Shout
What
out Uncle Quan.
What he said? So
That's a
he's saying
fact. That's a
he's saying
fact
playing.
right there.
He's saying playing. Let him tackle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
When I heard that, I just like, man, he's been a little too overly conservative. But maybe he'll open it up, man. So I don't want to. I don't want to make
Well, he ain't gonna have no choice here in a minute because next week is joint practice, man. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Those other teams don't come to play.
So yeah, he ain't got no choice. But I don't know. I think as long as Frank can preserve them guys, Elaine, I think you keep their ass on the shelf.
Yeah.
You know what I
Hey
mean?
man, but I love the energy, man. Like he's I think Quan said something about keep him aggressive. Now there's been some little altercations breaking out in camp. Nothing too serious, man, but it lets you know the aggression's up, the competition is up. I think was it like 2 days ago a little scuffle broke out when the
Oh,
offensive lineman went
that
and
was
grabbed
just
Bryce.
at Saturday's camp.
Yeah, I think the offensive lineman ran up and grabbed Bryce. You know what I mean? Like, let me get my quarterback out the way.
Yep. Show
Yeah,
fuck did.
yeah.
Show fuck did, Elaine.
Yeah. But so the aggression is there, man. So the defense look like they are aggressive, they are running fast. So just tackling is a big thing, man. A lot of times tackling isn't sharp, and we saw. I don't know, man. Last year, it just felt like I was real frustrated with the lack of tackling, especially from Shaq, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Shaq missed a lot of tackles last year. Ain't no goddamn getting around that shit,
Facts,
Elaine.
facts.
He missed a bunch of them. But but back to the connection between DJ Chop and Bryce Young. Now the reporters asked Frank about that same thing. They asked him, Frank, what do you see in the connection between Bryce and DJ? And Frank said he fucking love it. It's actually quicker than he thought it would have happened. So the way Frank White answered that question today solidified who our number one wide receiver is going into the
Facts.
season,
Facts.
and that's DJ Chop.
Facts.
In
Yeah.
the chat, I need to know something. How do
What
y'all feel about DJ Chalk? I'm taking y'all temperature right now.
What Dante Jackson said at the press conference? He said he's the fastest on the team. The next up is DJ Chark.
Dante can't stay with that nigga, man.
I think so. That's for they.
Hey, I ain't seen nobody in this camp yet
So
stopping DJ.
and well, I'm only judging by their combine numbers. They both 4.3 guys. They both 4.3 guys. So they're both
Yeah,
fast as
but
hell.
but DJ taller. He taller.
Yeah,
Hey, yeah,
yeah, yeah,
that right there alone alleviates Dante Jackson. I mean,
yeah,
you gonna have to really get physical with DJ. But
yeah,
by the he's so fucking long and fast, it's gonna be hard to do. Shout out
yeah.
shout out Money 2K say DJ weak. You crazy as hell.
Yeah, and don't sell Thielen short, man. I think Thielen's gonna be killing the middle and underneath, man. He's hard to guard in a short area, man. So between Chark going deep and Thielen eating them up underneath, man, we got a good 1-2 punch.
I ain't worried about this wide receiving core at
Nah,
all.
man, and we talked about, you know what, man, we was talking about Chenault getting the 5th spot yesterday. Man, I forgot all about Demir Bird and Shot Smith. And Shot Smith ain't gonna beat nobody out, but you know, Demir Bird is another speedster too, man. So you know, we in the past we put him out there and threw deep too, man. So there's a lot of speed at this receiver position, man. And you know, your boy we drafted in the 2nd round, man. He has some long speed too. You know what I mean?
Hey, Mingo got it all, bro.
Yeah, he reminds me of the dude from he's kind of like the dude from the Seahawks, man. What's his name? Help me out, Unc. The Seahawks receiver.
I mean, you got DK Metcalf,
Yeah,
you
he's
got
kind of like a
Tyler Lockett.
DK Metcalf, man. He has the long. He's not a shifty dude, so he's not gonna like. He's not gonna kill you like in the short distance, man.
Oh
But
yeah, who you talking about? Mingo?
Mingo, he's a long
Oh
speed
yeah,
dude.
yeah, he will. Yeah, he will, Elaine.
He's a long speed dude.
Nah, that nigga, he short. Hey, Elaine, he nasty and short in small compact area. Oh
well,
man.
I mean, in a sense where if you give him like a screen or something like that, yeah, he's trouble. But as far as like his route running a bit, you disappear on me, Unc? You
No, I'm right here. I
yeah,
don't know
yeah,
what the fuck happened.
yeah. I don't know
Shout
either.
shout out Panther Nation for that super sticker. Go ahead, talk your shit, Elaine.
Yeah. Just like Scott Fitter was saying, man, he's more of a long distance kind of dude. You know what I mean? But when he gets the ball in his hand, he's dangerous, man. So I think we're saying the same thing, man. He's definitely going to be. This is the deepest receiving core we've had ever. Make no mistake about
Facts.
it. Make no mistake about it. The fastest, the deepest, anything, man. So we ain't never been able to go 4 or 5 deep like this. We ain't never
Hey,
had.
well, I'm gonna say something real quick, Elaine, and then I want to talk about it. The nigga Hayden Hurst is not sticking out. If that makes any sense, he's not. No, I'm talking about in training camp. Who the fuck is he? Is what
So
I'm asking. Who the fuck is Hayden Hurst?
So I think when we get into the real games, when Bryce start getting real pressure or against real defenses, he'll start to look for his tight ends a little bit more when he's in trouble. And I think when you know, shout out to whoever was saying a few weeks ago in training camp, you're able to try certain things or try different things. And I think that's kind of what's happening. It's kind of a safe zone right now. So Bryce Young will look down the field. He can try certain things. He can go deep. He can look for his receivers. But I think when the real shit happens, and this has been Hayden's career, man. He's been a safety valve, man. He's 50 catch guy. So when Bryce Young starts to get into some real trouble, he starts to face a real NFL defense, he's gonna look for him more. You get what I'm saying? I just think it's the
I don't
conditions.
know, man. I'm losing confidence in the Hayden Hurst whole.
Now also you also got to look at this shit and like this defense might be pretty damn good too, right? I mean the linebacker core. I mean you got
Hey,
Hayden Hurst. You got
Elaine, that's a hey. It ain't no might be. They
right, but
are.
you got Hayden Hurst maybe getting guarded by a 6'5" Brian Burns, right? You get what I'm saying? Like it is or Frankie Louvu or you know what I mean? So like you got to look at it in context too, man. So sometimes you look at your own what you have on your own defense and say, okay,
Damn.
you know maybe he'll shine a little bit more against other teams.
You
No,
know
no
what,
other team got
Elaine?
linebackers like this, bro.
Yeah, that why these linebackers getting these picks. You need
Yeah,
Camus
right.
Granger Hill and Louvu, these motherfuckers, Shaq Thompson getting in on the
We might
interception.
look. I might be a little biased, man, but do the Panthers got the best linebacking group in the NFL?
We might, because they put them together quietly.
Right. Brian Burns, Louvu, Shaq Thomas, maybe a little bit of Jeremy Chin, right? We said what he could do
Yep.
at linebacker.
Yep.
Maybe Hines or Gross Matos is gonna be on the other side or whatever like that. And then we got Jones now, Deion Jones. That's a
Oh
nasty ass.
man.
Right. This is so. A lot of times when you say, "Oh, the tight end isn't shining" or whatever like that. Well, okay, I think maybe it's camp, and he's maybe going to be a safety valve. But I also have to say, like, yo, this defense, man, is nasty, man. This linebacking core is the truth.
They are, man.
Yeah, it ain't.
So is the defensive backfield,
Yeah.
bro.
This I struggle to say this is Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis, and good, but it's pretty damn good. You know what I mean? Or John Beeson and Dan
It's
Morgan.
it's
Good.
just gonna look different. That's all,
Right.
Elaine.
Right.
Hold on
So
one second. Hey, go ahead, Elaine. Talk
yeah,
your shit, my G.
and as far as Hayden not shining, man, that's just a lot of damn weapons, man. If you got, we already know Thielen can get open, man. In that short area under 10 yards, he can get open, right? And then you got your long speed guys and Chart, DJ. I keep forgetting his damn name, man. Our boy from LSU, man. Help me out.
You talking about TMJ, Terrence
TMJ,
Marshall.
TMJ, right? You got TMJ, you got Chart, you got Mingo, right? It's too damn deep, man. You get what I'm saying? So he might get lost in the shuffle a little bit, man. So I wouldn't be concerned about one person necessarily shining. Plus, a 50-year career catch dude a year ain't really gonna go in camp and tear it up. He's a safety valve. He's a pass catching option at tight end, right? And that's what we need, man. So when we need an option at tight end, he's gonna be an extra receiver out there because in the past 3 years those tight ends weren't even receiving options, man. They couldn't get open, man.
And that's what I'm getting at, Elaine. Watching him in camp,
right?
He may not get open. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
But let's go back to it, Unc. How good this might be one of the best linebacking groups in the damn league, man. So sometimes you gotta look at it, you gotta look at it in context. You get what I'm saying? I remember.
That's a fact, Elaine. That's a fact,
I mean,
bro.
shit, man. I remember going to training camps before, man, and just watching Julius Peppers like get the best of Jordan Gross. You get what I'm saying? You would thought Jordan Gross was a bum. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, speaking of, Elaine. Today, Brian Burns and Iquanu was going one-on-one in drills. Reports coming out today. Iquanu, shout out Icky. Icky was handling this motherfucking ass today. Shout out Brian Burns. Hey, reports coming out. Icky was locking his black ass down. Shout out Icky.
Now, to be fair, though, in a 3-4 defense, he ain't going to have to do a lot of that.
You right about that.
Yeah, he ain't gonna do a lot of that.
Yeah. Brian Burns. Yeah. Don't you dare go up against a left tackle, especially one of Iquanu's caliber.
Right. So that 3-4 defense is gonna let him kind of line up wide of that tackle. Maybe Iquanu might be in a situation where he has to keep an eye on Brian Burns while trying to guard a defensive end. You know what I'm saying? Or if he is guarding Brian Burns can line up wide and he has a angle to actually use his speed before somebody can put hands on him, man. So I've always said the 3-4 is going to amplify his strengths, man. That flexibility and his speed is one of the best in the league, man. So he's going to be a problem at linebacker. But one-on-one against a tackle like Iquanu, yeah, he's going to get wiped, man.
Oh, he was getting his ass wiped today. But and this ain't alleged. This is facts. This has been reported, goddammit.
Right. So all that shit about Brian Burns disappearing and shit like that is because he doesn't belong on the line on a 4-3. I mean, we made it work. I mean, he had 9, 10 sacks, 12 sacks. You get what I'm saying? But we're gonna see a career year for him, man. You know what I mean? That speed. I think I mean, him in coverage, man, excites me as well, man. 6'5", able to run sub 4-5. Well, he's like a 4-5 guy. So 6'5", running a 4-5 like that, man. So I think he's going to do some great things for us in coverage, man, having someone that big with that size out there, too. I can't wait to see him try to, guard some tight ends in the league and stuff like that, man. This defense is going to be I don't want to use the word special, but it's going to be good, man. This defense is going to be good.
Oh, I got a good feeling about that, Elaine.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a surprise for y'all. Something else I wanted to talk about today. Yeah, man, I want to bring, and this is completely off of training camp, but it's still obtaining to the Carolina Panthers. I was, I'm finna get into it, Elaine. I want to know exactly. Elaine, wait one second. Don't go nowhere.
I got you.
I'm gonna drop you down and pull you right back up. All right, I'm back, Elaine. My bad, brother.
Yeah.
Now, hold on, Carl. I got something I want to do right here, and just give me 1 second. Just something I want to do real quick. I want to talk about this shit real quick. I don't know if y'all caught it or not, but we finna get into it. It's only a couple minutes. Couple minutes. Something I want to ask y'all about. If you stay right there, Elaine, don't go nowhere.
I got you.
Elaine, but it sounds to me you feeling good about this ball club.
The defense is solid, man. The weapons are good, man. I just here's the thing, man. It's only about how good Bryce Young can be, man. You know what I mean? How good can he be? It's hard. It's gonna be hard, man, with all these weapons around him, man. It's gonna be hard for him to just be terrible. You get what I'm saying? But to be seen, to be seen. But I feel good about the defense. And this
You
is the
feel
most
good.
weapons
You
we've
don't
ever.
feel good about the offense?
Well, this is the most weapons we've ever put around a quarterback. I have to say that, right? But that's by Carolina Panthers standards. You know what I mean? We've never had this many weapons on offense. You know what I mean? Generally, we had a good running game and maybe one offensive threat, and every once in a while, for a couple of years, we had a good receiver and a tight end, right? But like I said, we've never been able to go 3-4 deep at receiver. We never really had real discussions about receiver depth chart order and which offensive players are going to get to start and play. So yeah, I feel good, man. I feel good. You know what I mean?
Right.
The coaching
Now,
staff, the defense.
what we finna get into, Elaine, is Steve Smith. I don't know if y'all caught this, but Steve Smith was talking about his favorite quarterback in Carolina. I don't know if y'all caught that. But if y'all haven't, I want y'all to hear what Steve Smith had to say about his favorite quarterback in Carolina. Let's get into it.
Delone is why he was my. I tried to allow my release to not indicate what I was doing. So he recognized that and gave me that tool. So I learned a lot from Vinny in that 10 weeks of him being on the tape.
First off, in the chat, Elaine, can you hear that?
I can. Oh man, I got a lot to say, man. Go ahead.
All right, hold on. Here we go.
The reason why I'll say this name, right, is Jake Delone, is why he was my favorite quarterback, is the very reason that the people who are watching who think I should pick someone else don't understand because they haven't been in the league with me, is I grew.
Now, first off, when Steve Smith say Jake Delone, he say he know it's a lot of people out there that say he should say another name. You know what I mean? But and earlier in this interview, he alluded to Cam and this, that, and the third. But let me finish playing this, then we're gonna talk about
it. Into an NFL wide receiver with Jake Delone. I lost and participated in the Super Bowl with Jake Delone. And most importantly, we grew together and got paid together with Jake Delhomme. And I had, I believe, 7 years with him. I'm not a person about brands. I'm loyal to people. Mm-hmm. And so if I have a relationship in which our kids had birthday parties together, like my kid had a birthday party, his kid had a birthday party, our wives went to dinner, we had events, we did things together for 6-7 years, and we got paid together. We experienced some things I haven't experienced. For me to say that Cam is my favorite wide receiver, we're playing football with Cam for 4 years. I didn't experience the Super Bowl with Cam.
Huh. Listen to it. See, and look, I swear to God, man, every time I try to get this nigga Steve Smith some kind of leeway,
oh man, we got
he pissed me off again.
I think we got our first argument. I feel exactly what he's saying, man. I agree with him 1,000,000%.
No, okay, go ahead, because he got. I wanted to talk about this because, and then mind you, this is fresh. This is about 3 hours ago. He put this shit out. You hear me? So if y'all haven't heard this, we gonna critique this shit over here on Unc_2020 first.
Yeah. So
go ahead, Elaine, and then I'm gonna tell you what I think.
So he had 6 1,000-yard seasons with Jake Delhomme, man. He never, ever reached the heights with Cam that he ever did with Jake Delhomme. He spent 3 years with Cam. 2 of them were 1,000-yard years. That first year was amazing. That third year was weird as fuck. It's like he couldn't get the ball to Steve Smith. Steve Smith was frustrated. I think Steve Smith had like 60 catches and 700 yards or something like that year. And then Steve Smith goes to Baltimore the next year and has 1,000 yards, right? So he only had 2 good seasons with Cam Newton. And I mean, you're talking about Cam under Jake Delhomme. He had the triple crown one year. He had the most receptions, most yards, most touchdowns for a receiver, Pro Bowls, all that shit. You get what I'm saying? So when you talk about who elevated Steve Smith more or who did more for Steve Smith's career, it ain't no question Jake Delhomme did, man. You get what I'm saying?
Well, and that's the only point I get at, nigga. When Steve Smith, shout out T. Wells, what's up, my G? When Steve Smith say, I grew with Jake Delhomme. You know what I mean? I experienced the Super Bowl with Jake. Now listen, Jake Delhomme is my favorite fucking quarterback in Carolina Panther history. Yeah, I've been stated that. You know what I mean?
Which quarterback played better with him? Let's keep it real.
Cam bought us, man. Oh God, just damn, Elaine.
By the numbers, I know.
Yeah, and now if I'm gonna keep it a whole thing, Elaine, if I'm comparing both eras, Jake era and Cam's era, I gotta go with Jake, man.
Yeah.
And listen, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why when I say this. Jake Delhomme. Look, the Carolina Panther football way, the keep pounding mantra was indoctrinated with me under Jake Delhomme's tutelage, if that makes any sense. No, this is when this shit started to pump through my blood, goddamn it, under Jake. You know what I mean? Yeah. the 2003 season and 4, goddamn it, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Sick, man. That's because that was his mantra, is keep pounding Sam Mills.
But either way, man. But what I can't stand that Steve Smith do is try to belittle Cam Newton by saying I played with him for 4 years. Okay, bitch, that ain't had nothing to do with Cam. You was on your fucking way out, regardless to the fact, nigga.
Yeah. Well, he played with him 3 years. But yeah, I got you.
Well, Steve said 4, so you know.
And he also made a mistake with the Jake Delhomme. It wasn't, I think it was more than 7 years, but that's a small error. But go ahead.
No, he didn't play with Jake that long. You know what I mean? Jake came 2003 season, 4. He played 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's 6 seasons.
Oh, 6 seasons. Yeah. But he did play with Cam only 3 seasons.
But my point is this, man. I mean, Steve, if Jake's your favorite quarterback, say that. Don't use that as ammunition to downplay Cam Newton career in Charlotte. Because look, make no mistake about it, bitch. Cam took us to a Super Bowl as well. There's other receivers that can say they went to the Super Bowl with Cam, nigga.
Right.
So for Steve Smith to say most of this shit he say, it just bothers me sometimes, man.
Yeah, no, I mean,
he get on, and look, this his platform. He on his own shit.
And I mean, shit, 2005, he had 100 catches for 1,500 yards, man. 103 catches, actually.
Well, in 2005, Steve Smith was a number 1 wide receiver, man. 2011 is when Cam was drafted. That bitch was on his last leg.
He still had 1,400 yards that year. And the next year, he had 1,100 yards.
Well, facts.
And then in 2013,
facts.
But here's the thing: 2013, I thought he was on his last leg in 2013, right? But then when he left, he had 1,000 yards in Baltimore. So I was like, well, damn, was Cam the problem? You get what I'm saying? Let me not do that because Howard's gonna pop up on me. But yeah, you know what I mean. Oh, there he is, Howard.
Hey, hold on. Shout out Morgan, Captain Mo. Say, go watch the whole interview with Steve Smith and Shaq Thompson. That's where he asked Steve who his favorite quarterback he played. Yeah, I know that. That's what we talking about. Morgan, Captain. We talking about who Steve Smith said his favorite quarterback to play with was. That's what we talking about. But my point is this, Morgan, Captain. If Steve Smith is admitting that Jake Delhomme is in fact his favorite quarterback in Carolina that he played with, Steve Smith don't have to say shit like to all the people out there that think I should say something different or
but
I played with Cam for 4 years. I ain't experienced the Super Bowl with Cam. For Steve to say shit like I got paid with Jake Delhomme. God damn it, that don't make sense.
Hey, do you think Jake was more successful? Do you think Jake was more successful than Cam? You think he's the best quarterback in his history?
Hell no. Hell no.
T-Well. Hey, T-Well.
Hey, who sounds like that,
hop back in, my G. Your audio bad.
Yeah, sound like... Yo, what the hell is that? Yo, what was that just now?
Well, who was who?
That was computer. I don't know who that deep voice person was like that.
No, that's T. Wells. He correcting his shit real quick. He gonna pull Howard. Howard, today was pad day. Goddammit. What? Yeah. And quite frankly, young Bryce still looking good.
That's good. I'm glad he's looking good.
So you ain't got nothing to say about that?
No, I mean, like I tell you, I want him to be successful. I want him to prove me wrong.
And how would he do that, Howard? Because he's already proven you wrong.
Well, that's just in the practice stuff. I don't care nothing about that shit. When he get in these games and he start playing, that's gonna prove everything to me. I'm gonna start my assessment really with preseason and things like that, you know.
Well, yeah. I can't wait till you start your goddamn assessment then.
Yeah. Preseason,
you know what I mean? Because quite frankly, if you ain't started your assessment yet, goddamn it, you late. You ain't gonna get the job, Howard.
Not with Carolina. You ain't late. You ain't never late with Carolina. Shit.
Shit.
Shit. They done had me fucked up for the last 6 years, man.
And that's because you ain't started assessing the team to preseason. That's why you had them fucked up.
With this right here, this all new shit. You know, everything new and all that. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till preseason, man. I ain't basing nothing off no goddamn practice or none of that shit like that. Fuck that. You can always look good at practice.
I don't know about that. To everybody that keeps saying that bullshit.
Yeah, you can, man.
Don't mean nothing. Or
you
can't see what the players go be in practice.
You ain't got no killers. You ain't got no killers trying to come in there and tear your head off on defense, and then on offense, you know, it ain't. You ain't fighting like that. You know what I'm saying? But in a real game, you know you got to fight for real. You know what I'm saying? You got to really get in there and fight, man. Ain't no bullshit. Everything is for real, for real. That's what I assess it off. I ain't talking about no just touch the quarterback and shit. I want the motherfucker to grab the quarterback and fling his ass around. That's what they're gonna do.
Oh, so you want Bryce to take some shots.
I don't want him to take shots, but I just know he is. I just want to know how he stand up to that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I want to see his durability because he's going to get hit. You can't. This is like boxing. You can't get in the ring and think ain't nobody gonna touch your ass. That's bullshit. You gonna get hit.
Yeah, we saw that on Saturday.
Yeah, you saw
Yeah,
that.
T.
Oh
Wells.
man, Terrence Crawford beat the living shit out of damn Crawford. I mean, he
Hey,
beat his
look, the
ass
world
off.
is still talking about this shit, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
because you got a person that coming in there, their skill set is I'm just gonna come at you, and I'm going.
Shout out Carolina 803. Say, you and Smitty need to set up a boxing match. He'll stay far away from me.
Yeah, I'll shoot that little fucker. Ain't no fighting.
Oh, I would love to go about 5-6 rounds with him. See where he at.
Yeah,
Shout out Blackball and Entertainment for that super chat. Say we was talking about. Hold on, what? Put that on. What he said? He said, give me a second. My bad.
Oh, you good, man?
Oh man. So what Smitty was talking trash? Who's that? C-Dog? No, T Wells. Right?
Nah. Steve Smith was talking about who his favorite quarterback was in Carolina. And instead of just saying Jake Delhomme, you can hear him trying to, pretty much snub Cam Newton, and I ain't like this shit. Shout out Blackball and say we wasn't talking about Donald or Baker like this last year in practice. They was trash in training camp.
Oh no. That's see, this is where I don't like because people have amnesia. When they was talking about Don, first was Don, but we got Baker. Everybody was jumping the fuck up and down. We got Baker Mayfield. He gonna do this. He gonna do that. He gonna do this. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
and basically,
Sam Donald didn't look bad in training camp last year. Shout out Morgan Captain Mo for that super chat. He say when watching the interview, you see, he actually said Cam was the best quarterback. He didn't say Cam was the best he played with. He said Cam was the most athletic quarterback. He said Vinny Testaverde taught him the most, but Jake Delhomme is who he fucking think is his favorite.
But you got to understand.
Shout out Morgan Captain Mo. You got to understand something. I watched the whole interview, bro.
Yeah,
I seen the whole thing.
So, but listen, in his defense, I mean, a lot of people wanting him to say Cam, but y'all got to think now. He formed with Jake Delhomme. That's for real, for real. Y'all. That's what y'all overlooking. He came with Jake Delhomme like that. You know what I'm saying? He started off as a punt return specialist. Kickoff return specialist, and then his first passes and things like that.
I agree with Steve Smith there. He did. Yeah. I mean, he said he grew with Jake. They got paid together.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
Yeah.
So he came when he was. I ain't gonna say downfall because I ain't never seen Steve Smith when he had a damn downfall. I ain't gonna lie. He still was good enough to still play ball. Shit, I ain't gonna lie. But I guess his attitude, I mean, he got to play with Cam, but his attitude and Cam attitude, like that damn general manager didn't feel like he was going to really help Cam. I think he could help Cam, but the general manager felt like, he was going to get in the way. And that's how he got rid of him. That's how that was.
Yeah, I mean, if we all play wide receiver in the NFL, and of course you're going to credit whoever gave us the most touches, the most balls in the game. You know what I'm saying? So of course we're going to credit that. I mean, that's just what anybody. I mean, Odell Beckham may say that. He may say that. Damn, Lamar Jackson, his best quarterback I played with, because Lamar Jackson may throw him 10 targets a game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, a lot of shit is like that.
Right.
So let me ask T Wells and you something, Howard. Shout out my guy Elaine jumped off.
Right.
Bryce Young and DJ Chalk, man. are looking like a fucking powerful 1-2 punch combination. What say y'all about that?
Well, I said like this. I think that DJ Chark reminds him of like his wide receivers at Alabama that's getting separation, getting open, and he's feel comfortable with them. I don't think he's feel comfortable or understanding what open is in NFL yet. That's why some of these passes are off when you're throwing to some of the receivers like Thielen or Mingo or TMJ. But like far as like for like DJ Chark, he probably running by people. And Bryce just throwing the fuck out the ball. And they say, go get it. And it makes him feel comfortable. You have to have somebody that's going to make him feel comfortable.
Facts,
you know
T. Well.
Yeah, he got to find that because he's fresh and new.
Yeah.
DJ Chark already been playing now. That might be his big target right there. I can go to Chark.
It
you know
is.
What I'm saying?
As far as what I've seen in training camp, I mean, Bryce is spreading the ball around, but when it's time for that big fucking play, he going to DJ.
You gotta have a receiver. I think every quarterback gotta have that receiver that even if I throw a fucked up ball, this motherfucker still gonna go probably get it. That's what you always want.
DJ. That's DJ.
Right.
He catching everything Bryce put on him, yo.
Right. So cool.
Shout out A.EZ. Say been grinding hard all summer on the channel. Goddamn right, my G. You already know. Look, I told y'all I'm a segue us right into the goddamn season, nigga. We ain't gonna even miss it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but guys, at the same time too, these wide receivers want to be Bryce Young #1 target because he's gonna feel comfortable in the games and say, hey, you know, I mean, without saying a word, unspoken word. If I'm over here getting 8 targets and you getting 2, you ain't gonna be signed next year. I got kids, I got to feed, bro. So I'm out here grinding.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we can high five and everything in the locker room on the field. I get that, but at the same time, bro, if I'm winning my matchup on the field, throw me the rock, man. Let's go. First down. Keep the ball moving, man. You got to. That's the mindset you got to have, man. Because Bryce Young being a rookie, and I think Howard alluded to this thing last week, was like, he's gonna have his time when he's like uncomfortable, and so Bryce gonna have to find somebody that he feels comfortable with, and if not, a lot of sacks gonna happen, man.
Hell yeah, you gonna have to be able to get. I mean, you need that line to be the really. They gotta. I hope our line is what we're saying it is. I really hope so. So he don't have to do as much.
I heard the defensive line. I heard defensive line today whipped offensive line ass today. That's what I heard.
Shit. Oh boy, I tell you.
That's what I heard.
They can't touch. See, at the same time, even if they getting through and all that, you know, you can't hit Bryce. So he's still going to be able to get the pass off. He's still going to be able to do all of it. You got to think about that now.
Well, I hear what you're saying, Howard. See, shout out Howard for not going to fucking training camp. Because even though they not hitting him, Howard, there's still a clock that goes off in their head in training camp. Bryce, look, by all accounts, they're gonna blow the play dead if he hold on and they get to him. They'll blow the play dead. It still equates as a sack in Bryce Young's mind. This is what I told you. The defense has been putting a tremendous amount of pressure on Bryce, man, for shit all week long, and it's just intensifying now. Now that they got pads on, they putting pressure on Bryce in training camp. And he's still completing a high percent of his passes. He's still throwing accurate balls, touchdown passes, man.
Let me ask you a question. So was Bryce percentage high when you saw him during 7-on-7 or when it's like team? Because I'm interested to kind of know.
Okay, and that's a good question. Watch this, T. Wells. He has the same accuracy. Period. Even when he's just warming up, even in 7-on-7s, and even when they get the 11-on-11, he the same. He got the same accuracy, the same poise, the same delivery. I mean, look, I've seen a lot of Panther quarterbacks, man. And while actually having my first eye account of Bryce Young, His arm strength is on par with everybody else. Yeah, I mean, now granted, niggas like Cam had bigger arms, but Bryce shit is on par with everybody else's. His accuracy is top fucking notch. His ball placement is elite. I don't know what else to say about it.
Like I said, my thing is gonna be when real shit coming at him. We're gonna see. We're gonna have to see.
But Howard, and another thing that'll shock you is how quick he decides and releases the fucking football. You know what I mean? When Bryce make his mind up, he the ball out. The ball fucking gone. And 9 times out of 10, shout out Fade. Talking that anticipation shit. The ball is out before the receiver has broken off. And that's what happened the other day with that interception that got blowed up all over the place. Bryce let the ball go, thinking the wide receiver was gonna zig, but that bitch zagged. Did you feel it?
I feel you, but you can't do that, man.
Howard, the only reason you still putting up this argument is because you put the argument up. You're gonna ride that argument till you can't ride it no more.
You know what, Unc? I don't want y'all to have to do the Michael Jackson backslide moonwalk when y'all start seeing different shit in the real game now. You know, that's the part. That's why I'm not
for that super chat. Faye say it's the route runners he's throwing it great to. What? Yeah. It's the route runners he's throwing it great to.
Yeah.
No, not really, Faye. Stop that shit, Faye. That nigga Faye, boy.
Hey, but all that's being said, man, I'm just being real about situations in football for real. Like, you already know now. When you get on that field, everything is different. It ain't the same way. Yeah. You gotta put that in your head and know that.
I just think the reason you got those concerns still, Howard, it's because you ain't saw him yet. Howard, if you want to go to training camp this Saturday, I got a pass for you.
I don't want to see no training camp. I want to see him preseason.
So what? You want to go to the Jet preseason game?
But that's also because
no.
You know what, Howard? That's my last time offering your black ass anything.
No, I don't.
I ain't offering you. Howard, I was always taught if a man offer you something, even if you don't fucking want it, you accept.
No, I don't want to go to that, man.
Yeah, I ain't offering you shit else.
Yeah. Hey,
no.
No, I don't want to go to that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't went to Cam Newton shit when he was there, and I liked him like no other.
Well,
so
Howard, I don't care what the fuck you like now. I don't care what you like.
I ain't never did them stuff because I ain't sitting out there.
You shit.
And like I told you, when I go in the stadium and watch the games, I hate it because I don't like how it looks for some reason. Call me weird or whatever. I just can't.
Oh yeah, we definitely calling your ass weird.
It looks like I'm looking at a fucking high school game or some shit like that to me. All that kneeling down and all. I can't take it now on TV. I like looking at it on TV because it's just like you see it differently. I don't know.
Well, because one, that's how you prefer to watch your fucking game.
Yeah,
on TV. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. Howard shit. It's millions of people like you, bro.
Oh, okay.
Fuck that goddamn stadium. I sit right here in my chair with a beer.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I'll go to the tailgate and we got the big screen out there. We watch it like that. I get fucked up out there. Yeah. Shit, food, cooking, all kind of shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up on your ass at it.
Yeah, now you come to that. Now,
I ain't offering you shit.
You're gonna be like, boy, Howard, they get drunk bad out there.
I ain't coming nowhere your ass at, Howard. You don't accept my goddamn office.
I just rather somebody give it to somebody who would enjoy it like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be greedy.
Well, I understand, Howard. As a matter of fact, anybody going to training camp August 5th ain't got passes, get at me in my email so I can email you. I got a few of them to give out. Shit, Elaine bullshit. Not Elaine, but Howard. Damn, I done got you confused with Howard, Elaine.
Got back. What I do?
Nah, yeah.
Nah, it's Howard ass. That's what it is.
I'm gonna take this season. I mean, take this. The beginning of this like a surprise. Like I'm opening up a gift and don't know what's in it. That because
What are you talking about?
everything is
I mean,
everything with this Carolina team right now is damn near brand new. So this is how I'm gonna take.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what we do know, Howard.
Yeah.
We know this coaching staff is legit. We know that, right? We know this defense is good. We know that, right?
Yeah.
So
It could be good. It could be good. It could be good. Yeah, it could be good.
I mean,
Howard,
I'm just saying because everything's
Howard
brand
shitting
new,
on us
dude.
hard.
I'm not. I am. I'm telling you why. We done been through this shit for so long. We got to see y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get my hopes standing all the way to the top, and then next thing you know,
Howard,
look at this bullshit.
Howard, it's one thing to say, okay, I have to see a rookie play, man. But we know with this defense, before this defense, people got hurt last year, man. This defense was looking good. It was looking good last year.
And guess what? We was in a 4-3. Now we done changed to the 3-4. Now that got me even more shitting. You see what I'm saying? I don't even like that shit, man. I don't like it. Y'all don't understand, man. They changed that shit up, and that fucked me up.
To be real with you, man, besides the D line, man, I think we really got everywhere else. We got the personnel for a 3-4.
I believe that.
Ryan Burns should have been the 3-4. No, go ahead.
Hey, man, like I say, preseason, I'm rocking every preseason game. I'm looking at it hard because I know I just got.
Well, Howard, our first preseason game is next Saturday, 4 o'clock. I might just have a watch party for that.
Howard, you don't think we're a playoff team?
Fine, man.
You don't think we're a playoff team?
Huh?
Do you think we're a playoff team?
Remember?
This nigga not even listening.
I hear you, man. I hear you ask me a question. I'm thinking, could we be a playoff team yet?
No, do you think we are a playoff team?
I don't know. I'm being 100.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna just be 100. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Nah, this is
when the last we've been to the damn playoff, man. Come on now. Come on. When the last we taste a piece of a playoff?
Hold on real quick, Howard. Shout out Landon in the backstage. Landon, this is, in fact, Members Monday. You are not a member, Landon. If you are not a member, you got to play the chat. Can't pull up on the platform today. This is Members Monday. Members only on the platform.
Hey, Landon, pay that $4.
And if you throw $10 in the cash app, I let you pull up on the platform. Shout out, yeah. Make that $20. Fuck all that. Make that a dub.
Yeah. What you say?
What are your biggest, besides Bryce? Oh, go ahead, T. Wells.
No. Go ahead. No, I'm definitely.
Besides
Bryce Young, what are your biggest concerns about this team or questions that you have to see?
Now, first of no, hold on, goddammit. Now, you wait right there, Elaine. I saw what you just did there. Now, when you ask Howard trick questions like that, he gonna answer them like that. Now, you said, I heard you. You said besides Bryce Young, what? No, you take Elaine a slick-tongued ass nigga, boy.
Besides Bryce Young,
no, ain't no Bryce Young concern.
Well,
matter of fact, Howard, hashtag Young Bryce in the chat, please.
I will do that after preseason. I'll put the hashtag or whatever.
Matter of fact, man, all right, goddammit.
I want to see some live. I honestly want to see some live action, not no bullshit.
No, matter of fact, now you hashtag King Bryce in the chat.
I'll put King Bryce on top of it. If you don't play good, I'll just hashtag Bryce, little Bryce Young. That's what I'll put.
Yeah. I'm man, when we start talking about this linebacking group, man, I think this defense has the opportunity to be elite, man. I think we got the best linebacking group in the league, man. You get what I'm saying? And then when you mix in our corners, man, this defense is going to be good, man. So if the offense is doing anything halfway decent, this is a playoff team.
Howard, you got to turn that goddamn Young and the Restless down, brother.
Yeah, man. What did old boy say, man?
God damn.
You're showing your age, Howard. You got
you think I don't know Vicky Newman when I hear her goddamn voice?
You're showing your age.
Hey,
God damn, Howard.
Go ahead. Hold up. I
Howard got
walked
the
off.
goddamn young and the restless, bold and the beautiful, all that shit.
What y'all hear? What's going on now?
I
Wait a
hear
minute.
your
Your
TV, bro.
TV, man.
Oh, my bad. That's some bullshit going on in the TV. Let
Oh,
me
we
cut that
know.
down.
Oh, we
I
know.
walked out of the room for a second. My bad.
You ain't walk out there, goddamn room. That's what you
Yeah,
do.
man. So I mean, how y'all? I know y'all excited about this team. I'm excited too, but how y'all feel like when the last we been to a playoff for real? Y'all ever stop and think about
Howard,
that?
we almost had a playoff berth last year.
We
You
was
ain't
one.
remember that?
So sometimes
Okay,
drafting number one overall make you forget that we were one game outside the playoff.
Right
Okay,
outside
but
the playoffs last year, and we got
no.
the first overall pick. nigga.
Okay, almost still mean you ain't made it. Okay,
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Goddamn,
That still mean you didn't make it. And then the years
But
before
let
that,
me
and the year
ask you
before
this.
that, and the year
Okay,
before
Howard,
that.
Let me
Come
ask
on.
him a
stop.
question.
Since you going there,
Hey,
let
he
me
beating
ask you
around the
this.
bush. Let me really get at him, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch this. Hold on,
So,
Elaine. He got to
okay.
answer me.
Okay.
Howard, last year, was it not a progression from the year before?
It
I was going to
was.
ask you a similar
It
question.
was.
man,
Now, it was when we got rid of the coach. It started progressing.
Well, yeah. Shout out Broski Bear. He say, is your gift memberships turned on? Of course, brother. Of course they are.
So Howard,
Uh,
this team is better in damn near every single aspect
we
than
lost
last year.
our running back. We changed from a 4-3 that was doing pretty good to a
Well, stop.
3-4.
Hold on, Howard.
Okay, I'm just naming the stuff y'all don't want me to name.
Well,
It's a
no. So
Hey,
instead of
how
saying we
old
were
was
4-3,
they?
Howard.
instead of saying
We
Huh?
did it. We did in fact lose a running back last year, but we gained 1,000 yards back in
right.
Miles Sanders.
Shit, this man came. Foreman came. How many games in? And ran for
We're
900.
not gonna talk about that, Howard.
Okay, now, so let's come on here now. You know he was a big part of our offense, man. That was a big part of it. If we had Bryce Young and him together, and as much as y'all brag about Bryce Young, oh my God, wouldn't that work even more?
I'll be honest with you, man. I don't think that's really a big loss, man. If you really just watch the games, man, there was gaping holes on that offensive line, man.
You're gonna see. You're gonna see.
That offensive line was just opening shit wide the fuck open, man. Like,
y'all gonna see how much we miss Foreman.
I get that he broke some tackles here and there, but like he was already 3 yards down.
I know you ain't, Elaine. I know you ain't. Shout out Broski Bear for gifting that membership. Elaine, are you finna take away from what Deontay Foreman was able to do?
He's
last
taking
year?
away from it. Yes, he is.
Is that where you're headed, my friend?
No, but I think you got to look at it. You got to look at it you got to look at it with perspective, right? Like the offensive line was super fucking dominant. Chuba Hubbard looked good out there. You get what I'm saying?
The only reason why Chuba Hubbard looked good is because we had Foreman.
Foreman, Elaine.
Hey, listen, Chuba didn't jump over nobody, shake nobody in the backfield, broke tackles at the line of scrimmage and 3 yards. He didn't do any of that shit, right?
I'm still waiting on this 4-3 speed from Chuba Hubbard.
After Foreman then beat that defense to death, Hubbard was able to come in and run that ball with ease.
Hey, Elaine, this is a fucking fact. Chuba wouldn't touch for about 4-5 yards downfield.
I mean, which
it's
is good.
A fucking fact.
He did what he was supposed to do, but you got to give the offensive line credit where it's due, man. It's not like it ain't no Adrian Peterson. When you watch an Adrian Peterson or something back in the day, or like a what's his name for Tennessee right now, those dudes create yards. You get what I'm saying?
Foreman was our next best thing to Jonathan Stewart.
Hey, Howard, I don't give a fuck what Elaine's saying. Foreman was great.
Yeah, man.
Look, Foreman played seven games, 914
yards. Imagine a whole season, man.
Ain't nothing great about 900
Howard,
yards. That's
if he play a whole season, he got 1,800.
Not
about 2,000.
No,
what you mean? What you mean, T-Well?
Add it up.
How can you say no?
because if he's getting 1,800 yards, it means that we are down in a lot of games. You know what I'm saying? We're not really putting no points on the board like that. 1,800 yards.
Oh shit! And now if
yards.
Foreman running, if the running back got 1,800 yards, that team done won 12 games.
Not really.
And let me tell you something too.
That team has in fact won
This
12 games.
will go back to everything I used to say. A running back makes a quarterback look damn good.
Howard,
That's the truth.
Howard, let's just look at it, bro.
Yeah, man.
He only missed 3 possible games that he could have played in, right? So Christian McCaffrey played the first 2, and then they brought in Foreman and split carries.
McCaffrey left in week 5 or some shit, didn't he?
Yeah,
ain't no shit 5. Like that. Yeah, man.
Week 5 was his. He actually
was
got
week 5
man. Was the Rams game where Robbie blew the fuck up. Christian got traded after week 6.
After week 6, man.
After we played San Francisco.
So he was on track for about 1,200 yards then.
More than that.
He was on track for about 1,200.
No, more than that. If he played the full season,
because you gotta look at it, Eli. If he started and got the bulk of the touches from week 1, 1,200. Hell no. I'll say at least 14, 15.
Nah, you see, the fans, we kind of put extras to this shit, but the Bears see what it is. That's why he got $2 million to go play for the Bears. They recognize this offensive line.
But he gonna be a starting back though.
He back up. He backing up my man Montgomery. Montgomery starting back.
They still got Tariq Cohen.
They got a hell of 5 running attack there.
Montgomery's not on the team no more. Montgomery don't play for the Bears no more.
If they got a healthy Foreman and Montgomery, they gonna be able to beat a lot of teams in submission.
Yeah, they got.
Yeah, Montgomery is gone.
And you add that black ass Justin Fields to the equation. Man, shit, they gonna run potentially be a fucking problem on the ground.
Yeah, they're gonna run the triple option.
They gonna try their best to run a nigga out off the highway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're gonna like you said.
It's not sustained success with that though, because you got to
shout out Leo. What's up, my
damn Leo? Your shit always cracking up, man.
I ain't gonna be long, brother Howard. Hold tight. The Panthers need youth. I understand about Foreman. Foreman's a little older. The Panthers need youth. We got a young quarterback. You need youth going forward. That's just my take on the matter.
The 26 years old.
Dante Foreman fucked his own self up. That last game when he said that took his helmet off.
Yeah, he got kicked out.
Stupid shit. Kicked out of the game. Yeah, but but still,
he was running good. I promise you that they were gonna sign him back and then also bring in another complimentary back that can catch out the backfield because Foreman and Chu, they can't catch a fucking damn cold standing outside Antarctica. You know what I'm saying? So the motherfuckers.
But why we still got Chuba Hubbard then? Why don't we let his motherfucking ass go?
Because he's
hold on, fellas. Shout out Donnell Washington for that super chat. Say Howard and this daily bullshit. Sick of this bullshit. hey, shout out Donnell. Hey, put a number on his head. You know what to do.
Put a number. Hey, what do y'all think about Deion Jones?
Because you know what the day is.
Yeah. Hey, Deion
shout out Leo. He won't talk Deion Jones.
He's a starting he's a starting caliber middle linebacker, man.
Hey, hold on. Let me say this: if Deion Jones pans out, they cutting damn Utah ass. I bet you.
They will not, sir. He's young. He has the ability. No, sir. They have to give him one more.
Yeah, Leo, you slipped your black ass right on the platform, did you, nigga? You know this members Monday.
Hey.
God damn it, you jump in that Cash App or cop you a membership. Leo, what the hell wrong with you? I just called Leo stealing on surveillance camera. What the hell going on, Leo? I just ran the footage back. Leo was in this motherfucker stealing. Shout out Leo. God damn it, I got your footage. This members Monday. Leo slipped his ass in here real good. Shout out Leo. That's how you know we fuck with him.
I tell you, when he do something wrong.
I forgot he wouldn't remember just that quick. You know what I mean?
When he do something wrong, his name is Leon. Remember that.
Hey, how are you, hell, boy?
God damn. Shout out Howard. Howard, you know I love you for that, man. But hey, Donnell said he's sick of your bullshit now.
I don't know
Hey,
why, man.
Elaine, what you were saying, Elaine?
Yeah,
What you were saying,
I don't
Elaine?
think with Gross Matos having 2 years on a rookie deal left, man, they'll cut somebody lower than that before they cut him, man. I mean, DJ Johnson might not make the team before that. And then I don't think this dude plays the outside, man. I think he's mainly like a middle dude. So I don't know, because it gives us flexibility, because I heard they want to play. I heard they want to play Luvu on the outside a little bit too. So if Luvu comes in on the
Let me
outside,
tell
he
you,
can play the
man.
middle. So it gives us flexibility.
But I'm saying though, but I hear that, but like
So what are y'all phone ringing?
if we keep,
That was mine.
you know what,
That was mine.
if we keep Dion,
Yeah.
somebody got to go. I mean, we're not gonna have a linebacker room full of 10 people because a man that came over.
I already know who on their way out. You go by the
Who,
name of Barno. One of the
Nah, he ain't-
motherfuckers gone, either
One of those-
Barno or
Bono
Brandon
be there.
Smith.
Bono will be
Hey,
there now.
shout out Howard. Say
one of
bye
those
to
bums that
Barno,
Howard
goddamn.
keeps-
Bono will be there. He'll be there. He'll be
Yeah,
there.
one of those bums that Howard keeps hyping
Yeah,
up,
at the
man.
bus stop, goddamn it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
one
he
of
be
those-
at the
I
bus
bet you
stop.
Bono and Franklin will still be right
See,
there.
he see one of these bums that Howard keeps bumping up, man, is going to be the one getting cut.
Now, all right, here we go.
And
Here we go.
Howard don't even go to training camp. I don't want to hear that shit. Had the audacity to ask me, did I see Barno out there? No,
T-Dog
the
talk
nigga was at
real
the
good
snow
about Barno.
cone stand.
Hold
That's
up
where he
now.
was at.
T-Dog talk real good about Barno.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
what you saying,
hey, man.
T-Wells?
Hey, look, I
T-Dog
do
ain't
like.
been to no goddamn training camp.
I know. What's his name? T-Dog? Or what was the dude name who was out there breaking it down to us? What's his name? The other day.
Oh, you talking about M7. M7 ain't
M7.
say a damn thing about Barno.
Yeah, he
boy.
was telling us how fast Barno was and everything, bro. You forgot?
Howard,
Howard,
frankly, he didn't say a thing.
Howard, Barno was
Okay,
fast.
well,
That's it.
whatever.
That's it.
Huh?
There's a reason dude was a 5th round pick. He's fast. That's it. He's a trait guy, right? These trait guys don't work out, man. I know they may
So you're
be
telling me
excited.
5th round means something? Does it mean something?
No, I'm telling you that he's a project player. They drafted him as a project player. He's a trait guy. He's a linebacker that runs like a 4.4. He's a trait guy. He never had much.
So you see why I don't trust Carolina's all that shit, because we always let good talent go and they go somewhere else and they excel.
That ain't
when we going to get
Okay.
that through our heads, man?
Okay.
See, and I don't. God damn it, Howard. I don't see that in Barno.
That ain't never
just
happened.
Don't.
And
Go
to
ahead,
your point,
T-Wells, I'm
Howard.
sorry.
All right, no, you good. And to your point, around the pound, I'm gonna go around the pound and ask.
That nigga ain't got no point.
I want to ask. I want to ask everybody's the starting 4 linebackers that's gonna start week 1. Who you guys think will be the starting 4 linebackers in this 3-4 defense?
I'm gonna wait, man, because I really don't know what Camus gonna do. I like him. I think
I like Camus.
First off, they're gonna one of my starters right there. They're gonna one of my starters right there. Him and Louvu, my interior linebackers already. God damn it.
Hey,
what the fuck you mean now?
Let's be honest. There's only one linebacker spot that's really in question that's going to see a lot of rotation, right? Because you're going to have Luvu and Thomas in the middle. That's just that's staple shit right there. There's no doubt about that. On the outside, Brian Burns is
Luvu and Shaq.
They're both middle linebackers. Yeah. Now,
I forgot. Yeah, you're right.
Then they said they want to sometimes rotate Luvu to the outside, but as the base package, he's your middle linebacker. Now Brian Burns is on the other side. Now the only other question is the other linebacker. So now you have Matos, you have Chin that's going to play a little linebacker. You got
3-4 is a mistake. I'm telling you.
You got what's that defensive end we had last year that I keep bringing up? Haynes.
Yeah.
Marcus Haynes been there forever in a fucking day.
And then when I think Luvu's going to rotate to the outside certain packages, you put Jones in that middle linebacker spot, because Jones, I don't think he's much of a rusher, but he's hella provide depth at the middle linebacker spot. So it's really
he gonna get you the tackle now. He good run support.
So it's
really how long Marquise Haynes been on the team? 5 years now.
Who? Say that again.
Marquise Haynes
ain't going nowhere.
He been there forever. And when is he gonna what the fuck, man?
I mean, look, we got a lot. We got a lot of players, guys.
You understand? Marquise Haynes is one of those trait guys. We drafted him because he's fast, and he's actually, for a trait guy, he's actually doing all right. You know what I mean? Not a lot of college production.
He's been there 5 years though.
But
he ain't making no big impact.
But that's the path Barno's gonna follow. He's gonna bounce around the league for 6-7 years, and then 1 year he's gonna have 4 sacks.
So why? Right? So why you talk trash about Barno, who was only a rookie last year? I don't get it. Don't make no sense to me.
He's a trait guy. You got to look at guys for who they are, man. They're project players. We drafted him. So Matt Rule had this initiative where they were gonna, I don't know, they talked about playing like Moneyball, where you get trait guys and then you build them up. Matt Rule was really big on traits. If you notice, that's why he drafted a lot of guys late in the draft that had these like that were above average in speed and size and stuff like that. We drafted a lot of project players trying to make something out of them. Well, the Raiders for the past 20 years will tell you that shit doesn't work. Guys like Barno don't work out. I get that he's fast.
I don't listen
fast,
to them, man.
But there's more about being a football player than being fast. The fastest players aren't the best players.
But why you think he's only fast, though? Huh? You haven't studied anything on Barno, right? But all of a sudden, you just think that he's fast and just that's it. Come on, man.
He was a trait guy. He was a project player. That's just the reality. He had no college production. He's 6'5", 6'6", and he runs a sub 4.4. Like that's and even with that, he didn't get a lot of production in college.
Hey, shout out Sharif Santos for that super chat. Say people worried about Bryce Young, but CJ threw went 5 of 10 and 2 interceptions. Look now, ain't nobody talking about goddamn CJ Stroud.
Hey,
I'm not gonna entertain that.
Ain't nobody talking about CJ over there, man.
No. Just to get off the subject second, how is he doing, Stroud? Is he all right? Anybody been
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Hal.
I can tell you one thing though. AR looking like a motherfucker over there.
You know what?
Boy, AR over there looking like a motherfucker.
I started to put your ass in the backstage.
That was a setup, man. He only asked about Stroud's a way to work in AR, man. I saw what he was doing.
I seen that shit coming. Hey, Elaine, I got binoculars on Hal. I seen that shit coming 2 days ago, man.
Yeah.
Hey, how is he doing, by the way?
Yeah.
Come on, don't ask me no dumb shit. You know how he doing.
Go ahead. Tell me your starting lineup.
Why that person ain't saying?
Yeah, your linebacker.
Well, see, and shout out T. Wells. Hey, look, let me wait, because y'all forget the cuts have started. The series of cuts have in fact started. So niggas is finna start getting cut here left and right.
To the point I was making on the middle linebacker, the linebacking core is more set in stone than people actually realize, man. It's just
a lot of people worried about that, and I'm not. I told y'all the other day, Elaine, T. Wells, Howard, I ain't worried about this motherfucking defense at all, at no level. At no level.
It's who's starting opposite side of Brian Burns.
So hold on. So hold on.
DJ Johnson, nigga.
I got a question, Elaine. I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
All right, check me out. So do you think that we can have Shaq and Dion in the middle and put Luvu opposite Brian Burns and
Robert that for the year?
Yeah,
my God. T. Wells.
But T. Wells.
Woo!
So the thing is,
shit, boy.
The thing is, that's a package they talked about using because they said they want to use him. They want to use.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it the Bugatti package.
What is that? They want to also work in your boy Chin at linebacker too. So I think Chin's gonna have some opportunities to pass rush. Chin's gonna have opportunity. DJ Johnson, Gross Matos is gonna be out there. I think they're gonna work them all out, man. You know what I mean? So
listen,
we got a
Carolina most success on defense.
I don't know how
Carolina's most success on defense throughout their whole existence was the 4-3, man.
I like Luvu in coverage more so than a rusher though.
And I don't give a damn what y'all say.
I like Luvu more so in the run stop packages and blitzing more so than in coverage.
He better play the same way he played last year. That's for sure.
Like him outside
you just don't like shit.
He needs to be, but I think he needs to be on the inside, man, and more so than the outside.
But then if he's inside, it's gonna take away from his abilities because he's not able to roam like that because he's more focused on the run first as opposed to being. I see Luvu as like a wildcat, man. You put the motherfucker on the field like a boy from the Steelers way back.
What do you do with Chin?
Just let him go.
But let's start with Chin first. What are you doing with Chin? Where's Jeremy Chin gonna be?
I bring Chin in on second and third down. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he lost his starting position at safety.
See, you done named our third down package. So Chin comes in on first and second down, third down. You put Luvu on the outside. You put Jones in the middle. Yeah, that's a hell of a third down package.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a monster third down package.
I mean, I'll take it a step further and do this. I'll sit slow ass Shaq Thompson down on third down, move Louvu back in the middle with Dion, and put Chin on the outside.
So real quick, T. Wells, real quick, shout out Dorius Smith. So just to be clear, we all like the signing of Deion Jones, right?
Oh, facts.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just thinking a motherfucker saying something different.
Nah.
I mean, because, hey, matter of fact, Frank White said it best. You know what I mean? In this interview today, God damn it, he said he loved the group we got, but we need more depth there. And you know why he said that, T. Wells?
Crazy.
I'm gonna tell y'all why he said it.
Go ahead.
Because and I told y'all at the start of this live, if y'all believe this linebacking core is that damn versatile, rather, meaning we have that many players that's interchangeable. And I just heard y'all niggas go 5 minutes about this shit.
Yeah.
The addition of Deion Jones just makes that even more solidified.
Yeah, he's a player that we didn't even know we needed, man. But now that we have him, man, it just opens things up a big time.
I mean, for real, it really does. Exactly. It really does, Elaine. Especially if we can keep look. All of this is predicated on the health of the Carolina Panthers.
That's a fact.
And make no mistake about that. Now they just put pads on today, and y'all saw how many niggas went to the tent. You see what I'm saying?
And I've said it multiple times. I said as a starting unit, this defense is good, but there's not a lot of depth, right? Now before we signed Deion Jones, like if a linebacker got hurt, who the hell do you feel comfortable with stepping up, man? That's not. We don't have a lot of depth. You know what I mean? Because this is.
I don't think we're done, guys. I don't think we're done adding to this. I don't think we're done adding to this defense, man. I think that Evero is in that damn lab. He created some shit, man. I don't think we're done, bro. I think.
Hey, hold on. I got one for Howard ass. Shout out Morgan Captain Mo for that super chat. He say Howard don't understand the 3-4 scheme. That's why he hates it and say it won't work. It's already been proven in the NFL, you big head black ass nigga.
Hey, guess what? Guess what? It ain't been proven by Carolina yet. We already tried it before. Talk to me, son.
I mean, but it's a fact that we got a new defensive coordinator, right?
If y'all remember when we switched to the 3-4 in Carolina, we just made the switch. We actually didn't add any.
Yeah, I mean, we had the personnel. We didn't have the personnel. And Howard, we have a defensive coordinator that knows the 4-3 that's been successful.
Okay.
The 3-4. My bad. The 3-4.
All that sound good, but the facts is it didn't work when we tried.
It's a fact. No, Howard,
you know
you about to piss me out.
Howard, you know we led the league in sacks. You know we led the league in sacks that year, right?
No, I didn't believe. I don't think so.
We did.
I'm gonna go to. I don't know about that. Who was our defensive ends and stuff like that? If we led the lead in sacks, you talking about the sacks overall?
That was the year that Julius Peppers came back. We still had. I think Charles Johnson was still on the team.
No, not a year. Not a year.
No.
It was.
We may have led the. I don't know about that, man. You got to get that info.
So Howard, the problem is we led the league in sacks, but our run defense was horrible that year.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh man, I've been talking about the run, how the run go be against this type of defense.
Well, it's not that, Howard. Again, we
goodness
took our 4-3 players and we just put them in a 3-4. We really didn't bring in players to make the team.
And so that was the reason why.
Yeah, we didn't. It wasn't really a real 4-3 team, but it did make us.
But I hope that it works right now.
But that was the problem. It was the reason we stayed in the 3-4 because it was like feast or famine, man. We got a lot of sacks out of it. We led the league in sacks, but we just couldn't stop the run. So I mean, if there was nothing good about it, we would have switched out of that shit quickly. But it did get some good results.
That's when.
Okay.
Yeah. Howard, all that hate.
Ain't no hate. That shit didn't work. That shit didn't work for Carolina, man.
Hold on,
I don't care what it is. That shit didn't work, man.
Howard,
that shit didn't work.
I challenge you, Howard. I challenge you to at least go see these guys in training camp one time.
I'm gonna see them in preseason, bro.
Okay, that training camp. I'm talking about you gonna watch it on camera. You just waiting on the first preseason game.
Yeah.
All All right, I ain't.
You know,
I
that's
can't.
practice, dude.
You know.
That's practice to me. That's
Yeah,
practice,
see,
dog.
and that's
That
that's
shit don't
exactly
mean nothing.
that's exactly what debating you is, Howard. Practice to me. It's you easy. You're an easy debate. It's an easy win. It's just you know how to get under niggas' skin. You feel me?
Hey, I'm sorry, I don't mean to do that, but you know, I just speak what it is, man.
Sure
Shit, I
you
ain't never
do.
practice.
Sure you do, Howard.
Yeah.
I don't mean to, man.
But you,
Nah,
You know,
yeah. So
I mean,
my outlook, my
Howard,
outlook is
you know
different.
this. We just talking football, though. You supposed to get under my skin, goddammit.
You're right,
Hell,
right.
if we can't debate each other as grown men, nigga,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
and even if you get under my skin, Howard, at
yeah,
the end of the day, as a grown man, if I can't say Howard, you know I love you, boy. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. No
Then
doubt, no doubt.
shit.
I don't
I
be
mean,
trying to
hell,
go
you
against the grain
supposed
just to
to
be
hell.
doing it, though.
Your
Yeah,
point of view. If you stand on what you stand on, Howard, and I stand on what I stand on, and we differ, we supposed to egg at each other. That's what the
yeah.
fuck.
right,
That's
right,
what a
So
debate is.
but
right.
for Howard to say the 3-4 didn't work for us, that's a very short-sighted way of looking at
Yeah,
things,
that
man.
didn't work.
We
We didn't go to
we
no
we
we didn't go to
we
no playoffs.
we
You picked your
no
poison on
no.
that
So
one. We had a hold
if
up.
you led the
We had
league
a
in
lot of sack. Hold up. We had a lot of sacks,
right,
right? But we couldn't stop the run. Now,
right.
how the hell does that help us?
If Ron Rivera came back, you know what I mean, we would have came back, we would have plugged up the defensive line, we'd have got some guys to stop the run. That would have been a hell of a defense. So it had a
Bullshit,
lot of
man.
potential. It had a lot of potential, man.
Yeah, bullshit,
So
man. Bullshit,
now
man.
now
We
this
did our
team
best. We did our best
now
with
this
the
team
4-3.
now this team don't
We've been to a
necessarily
Super Bowl 2 times with the 4-3.
now this team
Okay.
this team does have the pieces to run a 3-4, though I don't necessarily like the nose tackle position right now. But the defensive ends are solid. We got the dude from
Yeah.
Denver who was in a 3-4. We got our boy defensive tackle is going to roll out at defensive end. What's his name?
You talking about Derek Brown?
Derek Brown, right? So
Hey,
those
let
are
me tell you
two guys.
something.
Those are two guys that can really hold up
Let
to
me
the
tell
point
you
of
something. They'll show me something when they stop the run. That's what I want to see.
Derek Brown
They
needs
got
to
to
show you
stop
he can
that
stop
run.
Derek Brown needs to show you he can stop the run.
Derek Brown need to show me that? No, I'm saying when the defense can stop the run.
How are you
Okay.
lost calls?
I don't believe in a 300-something pound man.
Howard, you want to say
You
the
know,
best
let me
defense?
tell you, let me
Howard,
say
you wanna
mine.
say-
I
Howard,
don't
you wanna say-
believe in a 300-something pound man
Howard,
being
your
a defensive end. Okay. I just don't believe in that shit, man.
Your point of view is very short sighted, man. Because some of the best defenses in the league
Well,
are
maybe
3-4
to you.
defenses.
Maybe to you.
No, I'm just speaking of fact. Some of the
No,
best defenses
that's
in the
not a
league are
fact. The
3-4.
fact
You
is
look at Pittsburgh.
you know what the fact is? That the 3-4 didn't work for us.
You
That's
look
a fact.
you look at Pittsburgh.
That is a fact, though. The fact is that we haven't been to the playoff in the last 6-7 years.
Elaine,
That's a
Howard
damn
on your
fact.
ass, boy.
That is a fact. Listen, I'm telling you facts now. I'm not telling you nothing but facts.
The bottom
That's
two
a fact.
defenses in the league last year ran a 4-3. So the 4-3 doesn't
Okay,
work.
I don't care about that. I'm talking about Carolina Panthers.
This is your logic.
The fact of the matter is we was more successful. We was more successful with that 4-3.
Howard
We've
is
been
on
to
his
2
ass.
Super Bowls. We've been to 2
you're not-
Super
you're not
Bowls
make- you're
with
not
a
making a lot
4-3
of-
defense.
you're not
We
making a lot
haven't
of
done
sense, man.
shit. We haven't done shit.
So the defense was a 4-3 last year, and
Let's
it wasn't good.
talk facts though. Let's talk facts though. Not what you
We're
thinking.
talking facts. I'm
telling
using
you
your
facts.
logic. So the
Okay,
defense
3-4.
wasn't
Did
good
it work
last
for
year.
us?
We were
Did it work for
4-3,
us?
So the 4-3
Did
doesn't
3-4
work.
ever work for Carolina? Did it work?
Did the 4-3
Answer that,
work
yes
for
or
us
no?
last year?
Hey, Elaine, answer the man.
Yeah.
Did it ever work?
Oh, I'll answer. You want to answer? Yeah, we led
Yeah.
the league in sacks.
Okay, I said, did it work? I ain't asked you how many sacks we had.
Yes.
Oh, so that worked? That worked,
Yeah,
right?
I think so.
But how come we couldn't stop the run?
We needed defensive line help. Yeah.
Okay, so it did not work. Dude, it didn't work. God
did the
damn.
4-3
Let's talk facts, man.
Elaine, Howard got your ass.
So did the 4-3
It did not work, dog. It did not work.
Did the 4-3 work for us last year?
No.
What was wrong with the defense last year, Howard?
Okay, we were sorry. We didn't do right. We didn't do good.
Now, hold on. Now, I got a goddamn interject.
Okay, so
what was wrong?
Hold on, Howard.
They got a counter punch. They got a call from counter.
Yeah. Cause how Elaine tried to hit you sideways.
You're right,
He
sideways.
say we was in a 4-3 last year, He asked you, did it work? You said no. He said, and he asked you why.
You know where
and
I'm
it
going.
was not because of the fucking it wasn't because we couldn't stop the run last year, Elaine. It was because we had injury at the cornerback position. That's why that defense didn't work.
So the players that were currently in that position could not get it done. So that was the same thing that happened at a 3-4. We didn't have
if you go put it like that, then nigga.
Okay. So when we went to our 2 Super Bowls, I'm gonna tell you some success years. Did the 4-3 work, or was it the 3-4?
Howard, this got to be the most asinine logic I've ever heard.
Answer it. Okay, if it's asinine, answer it.
So if the worst team in the league last year ran a 4-3, so the 4-3 don't work. They were running a 4-3. Howard.
No, listen. I said Super Bowl. I given you a positive year. The positive years we had was never with a 3-4. Was never with a 3-4.
Don't the Chiefs run a 3-4? They won a Super Bowl, Howard.
Okay, but that worked for them. We're talking about Carolina. You want me to start talking about the Colts? Okay, we talking about Carolina. So listen what I'm saying. We went to 2 Super Bowls with the 4-3, and we had probably the second or number 1 defense at the times we did it.
Listen, Howard,
we went there.
What you're speaking about is anecdotal evidence, right?
Well, it don't matter. It don't matter about none of that. It's the fact, though. It's a fact.
Some of the best defenses are 3-4 defenses.
Nah, man, not for Carolina. It ain't. Not for Carolina. It ain't.
Carolina's had some 4-3 defenses that have sucked too.
Yes, but they have been successful with it.
Howard, the 3-4 is a successful defense in the NFL. It's about having the right personnel to run it. The year that we
listen. I'm gonna tell you this right here, and I hate to say it because I want us to win. You know what's gonna happen? Our defense is going to get all ran the fuck through.
Hey, y'all remember the year before we drafted? The year that we drafted Luke Kuechly, we got ran the fuck over in a 4-3. The next year we went and grabbed.
We got whoa. You said what?
Luke Kuechly's rookie year, and the year prior to that, we sucked stopping the run. We were a terrible run defense. That's why we went out and grabbed 2 defensive tackles in the draft. So we ran the 4-3, Howard, and we got ran on. So I guess the 4-3 can't stop the run, Howard.
Guess what?
Guess what? Run either, right?
Guess what?
That's your logic.
Did Luke Kuechly go to a Super Bowl? He went to Super Bowl, right?
I can't believe I'm having this conversation with you.
And let me ask you a question. Now you brought his name up.
Elaine Howard beating that ass. Hold on, Jaleel. Hold on. Jaleel, what's up, my G?
Hey, what's up, man? I just gotta address this thing.
Hold on, are you a member?
I'm not sure.
This nigga said, nah, that's a no.
No,
he's not a member. Get his ass off.
Let him say something, man.
Yeah. Shout out Howard. We'll let his ass say something when he become a member. So he'll write it in the chat. This is Members Monday. Howard, what y'all spend y'all money for? If I'ma just let people,
I feel you, big dog. I feel you. So listen, that defense when they had Thomas Davis and Luke Kuechly, and they went to the Super Bowl and they had Keyshawn Short on the line, all that right there, they was impeccable. They had the cornerbacks and every damn thing else, dog.
When you want to hear somebody that actually makes sense, let me know.
You can't tell me nothing about a 3-4. That never worked. That shit never worked for Carolina.
Howard, hold on, pit bull. Hold on, thug. Hey, hold on. Hey, Jaleel, in the backstage, man, if you're not a member, you can't pull up on the panel today. Today is Members Monday. Only members on the panel. You can get in the chat, say whatever you want in the chat. You want me to acknowledge your chat, send it through Super Chat or Cash App, and I will respond. Shout out Jay or Jaleel.
I got one last thing. Hey, I got one last thing to say about this, T. Wells. One last thing to say about this. So the year that we ran the 3-4, Howard's right. We sucked stopping the run. We led the league in sacks. Luke Kuechly's first year, we were actually one of the worst run defenses. We ran a 4-3, but we didn't lead the league in sacks. So it's anecdotal evidence to say this year we couldn't stop the run, but there's examples of us not stopping the run in the 4-3. So it's very short-sighted to say we didn't stop the run this one year, so we need to go back to a 4-3, and the 4-3 doesn't work. When we've seen the 4-3 not work stopping the run. And the both answers to why we couldn't stop the run both years is because we needed defensive line help. The following year that we sucked in a 4-3 stopping the run, we went and drafted 2 defensive tackle, first round and second round.
Hold on. I got one for Howard. He say, shout out Ron Martin for that super chat. He say, yeah, y'all like the screen up today on Members Monday. I absolutely love it. Say Howard is not listening,
He
Elaine.
really
He
is,
ain't
man.
listening.
Listen, let me tell
I'm
you
only
something.
speaking logic, man.
Elaine, you sound good with all that, but what I'm trying to get you to understand
We
is
didn't stop the run to
Carolina
3-4.
most success on defense has been with the 4-3. You cannot say no to that.
Because we had the personnel to run
Okay,
the
but
4-3.
still, that's a fact.
And right
We
now,
talking facts here,
Shout out
dog.
Uncle Quan. Say he got to go get some dinner. One love.
and right,
Shout out Uncle Quan, man. Y'all check my young niggas content out. My little nigga doing good work on the ground. Shout out Uncle Quan.
and shit,
See, the thing is, hey, T. Wells, the thing is,
the best defense in the league last year was 3-4.
okay, but guess what? That team ain't Carolina. You understand what I'm saying to you? No, it's like
Brian Burns don't need to be in the 4-3. That's just
well, that's your opinion. He was in the 4-3 last year, and guess what? The motherfucker went to the Pro Bowl. Okay, he went to the Pro Bowl, dog.
Hold on. He got the sacks, but he couldn't stop the run, Howard. It don't matter about
but he's one man. He's one man.
Howard, your logic.
Hold up. That's one man. Hold up. You named an individual person just now, so I told you what he did. You named him. You called his name.
He got sacks and he didn't stop the run.
Okay, but he can't. Okay, so what about the rest of the team, like Derek Brown, who did stop the run? Okay.
Hey, Illmatic put $10 on one of y'all goddamn head. Nah, that ain't enough today. These members, they members, Ill. Any one of these motherfuckers on members Monday, you want a member off, it's gonna run you about a 50 ball. Shout out, Ill, you a moderator. Ill, if a moderator kick one of you, if a moderator want one of you motherfuckers off, it'll cost a mod 25, half price. I'm telling you.
I tell you what we need though. We need a defense.
We were 18th against the run last year. Nobody stopped.
Well, I mean, all right, we 18th. What they got? 32 teams.
Okay, so we couldn't stop the run, Howard.
Okay. We couldn't stop the run. But what did we do? We still didn't do shit on offense. None of that.
We didn't lead the league in sacks either, Howard. So
okay, I'm just telling you. Listen, we led the league in sacks the year you said in that one time 3-4, like you said. Right. I'm taking your word for it. But we were more successful as far as going to the Super Bowl with the 4-3.
Right, we did that. Let me wheel you two niggas back in real quick. Let me reel you niggas back in real quick. We're gonna change the pace. Cause quite frankly, y'all niggas that got carried away with 3-4 and 4-3. God damn it, Howard, we running the 3-4 and that's final. You shut the hell up and enjoy. That's all you can do.
We're gonna get ran all through.
Well, we'll see, Howard. But we're gonna change the pace.
We'll have to put up so much numbers to keep up with the next team.
No, we're gonna change the pace, Howard.
Okay.
What you think about this wide receiving core is what I want to know.
Howard don't know. He won't say.
Leveska Sanote is my dude. How about that?
He picks the worst receiver on the league, and he stay picking the worst fucking player to hype up, man. What the fuck?
Yeah.
One thing I don't do. I don't jump on bandwagons. I don't do that. I don't do that.
He talking about
that's for sure. Like, you gonna know the difference between Howard and the next man every time.
How said James Franklin need to be starting corner?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, he need to be starting safety, not corner. Safety.
Howard, I asked your black ass about the wide receiving core. Don't you change no goddamn.
Hey, my man said that about Franklin just now. I just answered him and corrected him. That's all.
Franklin might not make the team. How about
that? Okay. Bono and Franklin. I'm gonna remember them two might not make the team.
Real shit. This wide receiving core, you say it's Chenault's your breakout guy?
Yes, sir. No doubt about that.
And can I ask you why? You care to elaborate on that a little bit?
I told y'all many times. I feel like if they throw the ball to him and shit like that, he's something like our next Steve Smith as far as his attitude, and breakaway speed and dogness. That's what I like about him.
He just said he compared him to Steve Smith, man. How much to put him in timeout for about 20 minutes?
I'm comparing some of his attributes. I'm comparing some of his attributes to Steve Smith. That's what I'm doing,
bro.
Damn, Howard.
That's your. That's hey. Listen. I'm gonna tell you when it happens. I don't want to hear shit.
Opinion.
I don't want to hear shit.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear y'all
that's his
opinion.
opinion. That's Howard. I mean, that's why I asked him. That's why I asked him about this wide receiver. I'm trying to figure out. I'm taking Howard's
But
temperature
he hasn't
alone
mentioned
every
one
position.
legitimate receiver that's going to actually play. What do you think about this receiving core?
See, and the thing is,
Hey,
you know,
Howard, Elaine is on your ass, boy.
we're trying to be, but see, the thing is, we all laughing, but see, Carolina ain't been shit in the last 7 years. So
7?
we can't
It ain't been
take
7
away.
years. Like, god damn, Howard.
Well, how long has it been?
It's
Shit,
a while, but
You a
damn.
fan, man.
how long has it been?
Never mind that, Howard. So
We was in the playoffs in
Chenault's
2017.
your breakout player.
Chenault on offense.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Oh, well, Elaine just ready to come out the gate on
Yeah,
your
because
ass. I can hear him barking there.
Elaine does a lot of things off of paper and shit like that. You know, that's his biggest thing.
I mean,
I give him that. That's
the
cool. I ain't even knocking that.
things.
I'm not knocking that. I'm
I
cool
agree
with that.
you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking that. I love that about him. You know, but my thing is, I just think Chenault, given that shot and chance, you give him that ball, you ain't got to throw it deep. You give it to him, he'll get them yaks.
Facts,
So
facts,
he will
Howard.
get them
He
yaks,
is explosive,
we
bro.
got
Trying to tell you, man.
Howard, he is explosive. I
He will
ain't
get
taking
that.
nothing from it.
5 yards, that man will turn that shit into 20, dude.
To
I'm telling
70.
you.
Now, fuck
In
that,
a
nigga.
quick
70.
second, dog.
I saw it, nigga.
We got
I
Howard's
saw it
point
go
of view.
catch a 5-yarder and go for 70. Pew.
We got Howard's point of view. Put it on paper. Chenault for 100 catches, 1,000 yards, and then Barno for 20 sacks. Okay, we got you.
Damn. Well, you can say Barno. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Nah, look, he was being facetious, Howard.
Facts.
Funny. But hey, man, it's all good. I respect your thoughts and opinion, you know. But I'm going to tell you, huh?
No, I'm joking with you a little bit, Howard. But it is interesting
I know that
every time we kind of bring up, a position group, you kind of reach for the worst player on the depth chart.
Because you know why? And I'm gonna give you my reason. Some of the stuff I've seen, but still, I always go to this. Carolina always seem to let good talent go right up under their hands, and then they go to another fucking team and they fucking excel.
It's safe to say
they always do that.
Howard thinks the worst or the bottom of the depth chart should be reversed and is equal to the best player.
Hey, to my man's point right here, we never won a Super Bowl running the 4-3, so I guess the 4-3 don't work, right?
Huh?
So we never won a Super Bowl running the 4-3, so the
we've never won a Super Bowl, but we were there twice.
I'm not gonna let you two niggas. I'm not gonna let you two niggas get back on this shit.
Let me say that.
No, sir, Howard.
Okay,
no,
well,
sir.
I'll be quiet. He brought it up, though.
Hey,
I was going to answer. I was going to answer the foolishness.
I'm not going to, because that was about 15 fucking minutes. We'll never get back.
I was going to answer
the foolishness. I was going to cackle about this shit.
It's still on his mind. It's still on his mind.
We'll see Howard. Elaine wants to get at you, and I think. Hey, look, I think it's shaping up for a great goddamn debate coming one of these member
That's still on his mind now. I know it's still on his mind.
Elaine versus Howard. This shit finna get out of hand. I can see it coming there. Yeah. Elaine versus Howard. Howard versus fucking Elaine. This thing finna get out of hand.
If we ever do that, I'll have all my ducks in a row. Though I promise you that. If we do that,
you gotta come with your numbers.
I will go get my info.
Yeah. Hey,
I just don't feel like doing that shit. I don't feel like it, but I will get it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, Howard, I'm not putting you in no goddamn spot in that the debate, Elaine. That's almost like what happened on Saturday night. You would be Errol Spence in that case.
Right. I'm Crawford. I'm Crawford. I've been rooting for him. Okay.
Hey, listen. When you in a forum where you can't yell over me, man, you're gonna lose a debate, man. So we ain't gonna put you in that position.
Well, I get it. I get it.
What T. Wells, what you think about the receiving core, man?
Hey, hey man, I just like laughing at y'all, man. Y'all boys hilarious, man.
They
Hey,
are.
T Wells, T
Hey,
Wells,
hey,
T Wells.
Howard.
We never
Hey,
won a
T.
Super Bowl with the 4-3, so the 4-3 must not work, man. I'm just saying, man. I'm just applying the
Yeah,
No,
math.
I
don't
said,
do it, Howard. Don't do it,
no,
Howard. Don't
but
do
hold
it.
up. Now
Don't do it,
let me
Howard.
say something.
Howard, don't do it.
Let me say
Don't
something
do
to
it.
the
No, come on,
fans.
Howard.
Hey, y'all,
Howie, no.
we never won the Super Bowl, but our closest
Don't
fans.
worry. Don't even worry about it,
Hey,
Howard.
you
He
know what? You
smacked
know
you.
what? Now
He
listen. You know what?
smacked you
You know
just
what's
now,
good? You
Howard.
know
We
what's good
saw
though?
that. Be a
You
big
know what's
man.
Walk
good?
away, Howard.
Hey,
Walk
y'all know
away,
what's
man.
good though? Y'all know what's good? Y'all know what's good? Think about the first Super Bowl and think about who was on our defense.
Yeah.
We had Julius Peppers and all them boys.
Howard,
Like we had
no,
a fucking
man.
okay. Now
No,
the
brother.
second
We're not going to do that shit.
okay.
Right now, I want to talk about this wide receiving core. You said Chenault, you told me
Chanel,
why. Elaine,
Yeah.
what's your assessment on this wide receiving
So,
core?
so, so I've always said this is the deepest core we ever had, man. And when you talk about 4 or 5, the 4, 5, and 6 receiver, I don't even know who those guys are going to be, man. If we kept 5 receivers, man, shout out to Chenault. It seems like it probably will be him, but Demir Bird might push him
oh
for that
shit.
position. Shi
Damn.
Smith, Shi Smith is out there too. So
Mm.
we're gonna end up cutting some decent receivers, man. So this is a
Shy
very
Smith
deep core,
gone, bro.
man. You know what I
Shy
mean?
Smith is out of here. He's gone.
But we ain't never
He's
won a
gone.
Super Bowl with Chenault on the team, man. So it must not work. So I don't know, man.
Right, right. But I tell you what, Shy Smith is out of here. You know. And when's the last we've been to the playoffs? Damn. How long has it been?
God damn.
So hey, how long has it been since
Hey,
we've been
Ill, you
to the
might
Super
be
Bowl?
right.
Yeah, I'm saying, man, we gotta cut that nigga. He never worked before.
I don't know, man. I just want to. I want to get context. As far as what we saying, like breakout. It's something that the wide receiver never done before in his career, or something
Yeah.
that we haven't seen in a while. Because if that's the case,
Well, I just kind of wanted y'all assessment on the core, on the group.
Make no mistake
yeah,
about it. Chart. You can start from the top, man. DJ Chark's number 1, right? That's
right,
1,000-yard receiver, man. We know.
right.
I would say, man, we might have 2,000-yard receiver, man. I think Thielen can get 1,000 yards for us too.
That's true.
Yeah.
Then now we talking 30 touchdowns, Elaine.
Yeah.
Now we talking 30 touchdowns. Hell,
Yeah.
Bryce might have
There you
thrown
go.
30 in training camp. Y'all keep fucking around.
Right.
Oh shit.
Hey,
Oh.
look, no, boy, I ain't making that up. This ain't made a nigga. Look, they done lost count on how many touchdowns my little nigga done thrown,
Hold
especially
on.
the DJ Chop.
7-on-7 or 11-on-11. What's the
7-on-7
difference?
and 11-on-11.
Hey.
7-on-7 they ain't blitzing on 7-on-7.
Shit, I mean, come on now. I mean, look, Bryce, look, he's not an interception machine, but he is a fucking touchdown factory. Make no mistake about that.
And what I'm gathering, man, a lot of these connections with him and Chark are like deep passes. You get what I'm saying?
Oh my God, Elaine.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, nigga. Hey,
Yeah.
look, I was talking to one of my good Panther fan, good friend of mine today, and he was talking about training camp, and he was like, man, he said that goddamn DJ Chalk laid out for that ball. He was talking about the pass Bryce made to him a couple days ago. Where he laid out for it. He's like, man, the catch was beautiful as fuck, man. He said he got to stop doing that shit with no pass. Now, this was before pass, and I said, you know what? You 100 motherfucking, even though they, look, y'all should have seen the motherfuckers at training camp, oohing and ahhing and pulling their panties off and shit. You know what I mean?
Every training camp gonna do that.
Shout out Brandon Sampson for that super chat. Say the scheme is at the mercy of the personnel, and that's a fucking fact. And look, we ain't gonna say nothing else about the 3-4-4-3. Not today. I'm sick of this shit already.
Chalk. This is he went to 2 Super Bowls, right? Chalk.
What?
What?
DJ Chark?
Yeah.
Nah,
He been to 2 of them, right? Yeah.
No, he's only been with the Jaguars and Lions. He's only been with the Jaguars.
I know that.
I think you trying to patronize me now.
I'm actually messing with your boy right there. The 1,000-yard receiving yards. He's been to the Super Bowl twice.
Howard, what the fuck does that got to do with DJ Chalk going for 1,000 this year?
He tried to throw a jab, but it ain't
I was trying to figure out what it had to do with Chenault going to the Super Bowl. That's what I was trying to figure out too.
Howard, all Elaine said was that the connections between Bryce and training camp and DJ Chalk has been for long or deep throw. That's all he said, bro.
Yeah, he been to the.
I said, Howard, the hate is starting to smell like cologne on you.
Hey, let me ask you a question, man.
Chenault been to the Super Bowl.
What's up,
let me ask you a question. So look, I just thought about this. So like, if Bryce himself is making DJ Chark his number one receiver, shouldn't TMJ be worried, man?
Facts.
No. So all right, no. Because
that's so? That's a good fucking question.
Make no mistake, right? Because Thielen's gonna work from the inside, man. Thielen is on, like, he's in competition with himself. That slot receiver spot is pretty much locked up. Really,
I don't know. I think Chenault will be there too.
God damn it, Howard.
I don't know about that. You could be wrong on that part. I think Chenault gonna get some of that too, big dog. I think Chenault gonna get some of that, brother.
Shit. 20 minutes pro section by me, bro. I'm gonna start.
I think Chenault got a good shot at getting a lot of that.
God damn it, Howard.
After them yaks, because Thielen old ass ain't gonna be able to get them yaks like that. Okay.
That nigga Howard.
Yeah, man. He literally picks the worst nigga on the roster and act like he gonna have 1,000 yards, bro. Like every fucking position, man. Like
Elaine said,
bro,
God,
you be like, you ask him about corner, he'd be like, well, Thomas Jones. Like, who the fuck is that? Oh, it's like some practice squad nigga, man. Like, come on, man.
I think your boy gonna get a lot of that.
Oh shit.
One thing for sure, I hope we be successful, but big dog, you gonna bite some of them words, dog.
Bro,
it's gonna be in a good way though. It's gonna be in a good way. It's still gonna be us being successful. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna bite a lot of them goddamn words.
Let's talk about people that are gonna make the team, Howard. Let's just talk about people who are gonna be on the roster.
Okay, Chenault gonna be there.
So I think it's that Thielen is that Chenault's not gonna take any damn minutes from Thielen.
Shit, you let Chenault start catching them balls at 5 yards and moving down the field, and Thielen old ass can't do it no more. You'll see.
Howard, bro, like homie said a couple of weeks ago, bro, you showing your age, man.
You see, dude.
You see how these niggas go back and forth, regardless of what the subject is. I don't give a fuck what we talking about. They going at each other.
Yeah.
God damn, boy.
Chenault to be in that slot doing some shit. You watch. Y'all be screaming his name after a while. Bad too. Bad, dog. Bad.
Before Howard said Chenault's gonna beat out a Pro Bowl caliber wide receiver in Thielen, right? Why you think Thielen on the team? If he so all that, I mean, he was with Minnesota. Why you think they got rid of his ass? Because that's how free agency works. You don't have the money to sign everybody, man. Then
why you don't have the money to sign that Pro Bowl guy? I mean,
they actually had a third receiver who emerged, man, and was playing very well.
Oh, so that third receiver ain't nothing like Chenault or nothing, or he was on a rookie deal. What happened there?
He's actually
you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Now another player came and they got more interest in that player, and they get rid of this Pro Bowl man like you're talking about, right?
He's 32 years old, Howard. So
anyways, that's old in the NFL. That's not young,
right? It's old, but it's better than Chenault, man. But
okay. Well, I'm listening to you break down why he's not on that. Hold on. I listen to you break down why he's not on that team, and you use the same goddamn thing that I'm using.
Howard,
come on, man, make it make sense, dude.
You gonna need therapy when this motherfucker get cut, man. You gonna need therapy.
So I'll tell you what. Now this a positive little bet. I got a little $20-$30. Say Chenault make this team. You want to turn? You want to take on that?
Of course he's gonna make it. I mean, he'll.
Wait, no. I ain't talking to you. I heard this man said when this motherfucker get cut. Everybody
Okay,
getting
man.
quiet
He
now,
talking
right?
to your ass, Elaine.
What is he saying? What are you saying? You got a bet for what?
That should not make the team.
Look, how I'll just send you $20, man, because that ain't really no bet, man. I mean, let's keep this, like he got a 50-50% chance of making a team. He's fighting for the
No,
fifth spot,
Elaine,
man.
stop it.
He do, man. He got
Chenault got a fit. No,
Chenault
Chenault
is
got
going
a
to be on
spot
that
on this
team.
roster this
He's
year, bro.
on the team, dude.
I want
Yeah,
Demir
he on
Bird
the
over
team
Chenault, bro.
already, man.
He on the team, man.
I want Demir Bird over Chenault, man.
Really?
Nah,
You talking
no,
about the
hell
Bird,
no.
the one who been
Hell
on
no.
4 or 5 different
Hell
teams,
no.
dude?
Bird
That
is a
ain't
proven-
happening.
Yeah,
That ain't happening.
Elaine, you got to stop there.
Now, Elaine,
No,
you
there we go.
sound
Put a
now,
seatbelt on
Elaine.
your ass
Now,
He's a
now,
proven
Elaine,
punt returner.
you sound
Yeah, we got to put a
clownish, man. Come
seatbelt
on,
on
man.
this
Stop
nigga
that,
now.
man. Stop it. You said Bird? You said Bird.
Bird has
Yeah,
had
he
more
did. He
receiving
did. He
production.
did. He said he want Demir Bird
As
over
much as I
Chenault.
love
Stop it.
Demir Bird, he is not gonna cut it. He
Now,
probably gonna get cut
to
now.
Elaine's
Bird-
point, Demir Bird do have better hands.
And he has better production as a receiver on the Panthers alone.
Why?
On the
He been
Panthers.
on
And
Don't
3,
he's
matter
4
what he
faster.
did
different
anywhere else.
teams. He done been on
Demir
3,
Bird
4
has
different
better
teams. The
production as a
Patriots. The Patriots. I mean, he been everywhere. Get the
Hey,
fuck
we're
out
only
of here, man.
look, hey,
But he's
Howard, you don't
faster.
like to talk about other teams. You only like to
Yeah,
talk
he
about what the
faster.
Panthers
He is
did,
faster, but he
right?
coming back to us. This is
Now,
last
I don't
leg
know
then.
about that. Chenault can go, man.
Chenault
Yeah,
not faster than Bird.
they ain't been watching
Bird's running
Chenault,
the fast.
man. They ain't been watching him, Unc. They don't know nothing about this man doggish ways, how he invites tacklers.
Howard, here's the
They
thing,
don't know
Howard.
nothing about him.
Hey, Howard, I'm gonna tell you a little secret.
I'm listening.
Y'all still hear me?
Yeah, I got
Talk your
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
good.
Okay, hey, Howard, you
Yeah.
seem to be infatuated with speed. And the thing is, the guys at the bottom of the rosters are generally the really fast or sometimes the fastest guys on the team, man. And that's how they make the team. They're just fast. Chenault is just a fast dude. Right?
No,
He's not a
listen.
complete
I didn't
receiver.
say he was only fast. I told you he got
No, that's
dog
what I'm
ways.
telling you.
He's
I'm telling you.
strong.
I'm informing you,
He's
man.
also strong with it. You know, he will get yaks. You know, he won't just go down off of a hit. You know what I'm saying? You hit Bird, he's down.
Look,
He's
now
down.
I'm not gonna take your $20 bet either, man. Because when this
Well,
dude gets cut,
look, hold on, Elaine. We'll solve this in the chat real quick. We'll let the chat answer this. Who's better, or who would you rather have on this team as a wide
Demir Bird.
receiver? Laveska Chenault or Demir Bird? In the chat, go. Chenault or Bird? Answer the question. Solve the argument for these two niggas.
Hey, usually when you come back to the team you already been on, that's your last leg right there. Every other team that got sick and tired of your ass. That's all that is.
Brandon Malone say Chenault, Laveska, Chenault, Laveska, Chenault, Bird, Chenault. So 99.6% say Chenault.
Yeah, what it is, man, is people are infatuated with the unknown with Chenault, but Bird is what you're getting. But I promise you, with Chenault, the unknown is pretty much less production than when you're going to.
And that's why all them teams let his ass go, dog. And that's why he back to us again. This is last leg right here, dog.
And that's why Chenault got traded for a 7th-round pick, right?
It's cool. That's fine.
No, it wasn't. We got Chenault. We traded for a 5th. Chenault was a 5th-round pick.
It wasn't no 5th.
And a 7th. It was 2 picks.
Two picks.
It was a 7th.
2 picks.
It was a 5th and a 7th.
Y'all sure
Elaine.
about that?
Yeah, it's a fact.
Damn, we got fucked on that trade. God damn. See, Scott should have stayed fucking up, man.
No, that wasn't Scott. That was Matt Rule. Matt Rule wanted him. Matt Rule.
But Scott
damn, Elaine.
Negotiate the compensation, man. So yeah, he fucked up on that, man. We got a 6th receiver for 2 picks, man. God damn.
Well, you listen, man. You haven't probably looked at Chenault like you were supposed to, but you telling me about Bird. I like Demir Bird, but he just ain't it.
Bird,
he done been on 4 or 5 different teams,
right,
man.
Howard. He's not Chenault, bro.
Let me explain something. Bird is a proven punt returner. So that way, I know we got some
Yeah,
hands on the
fuck the
punting team.
goddamn punt. Fuck
We got a
punt.
Shout
return
out
guy.
Von
Then
Vici
Fuck
in
the
the
punt.
chat.
I ain't
What
gonna
up,
hear nothing
my
about no
G?
punt. We talking about
Bird,
wide receiver catching the
Bird,
ball.
okay,
And shit
Bird
like
is a
that.
better Bird is a better wide receiver than Chenault. Bird has proven
So
he can
why the
actually
teams
run
letting him
routes.
go? Why 3 and 4 teams done let his ass go? What they tired of?
Because he's a 4th or 5th receiver, just like Chenault. He's a 6th, 7th receiver. He's a fringe guy. But if you're asking who's better,
I don't think Chenault is a 6 or 7 receiver or a 4th or not. He's gonna be on that field.
He is, man. He is.
He's gonna be on that field, dog. And you're gonna see number 15 all the time.
Number 5. Number 5.
Yeah, my
Howard.
bad.
See,
He took
that's
the
what
one
your
off.
black
He
ass
took the
get
one
for
off.
not going to
It's
training
all
camp.
good. He changed it to 5, but guess what? You're gonna see number 5
See,
on that
and that's
field a
what
lot.
pisses me off. Right there, Howard.
Hey, guys, to the chat, man. Who's the worst receiver on this roster?
Shai Smith.
Damn, you're right.
Smith.
You're right.
Shai Smith,
Shout out my guy
gone.
4th in the chat.
Chenault got him.
Chenault is not the. Elay, you wild, nigga.
Shai Smith is out of here. Jameer Bird might be gone
Shout
too.
out Shai Smith. There it is right there. There it is right there. There it is, Elay. Shai.
So if Chenault was gonna do anything, last year was his opportunity, right? Chosen.
Nah, they didn't put him in a slot or anything. They did all kind of shit. We don't want to hear that. We gonna see him this year do what he got to do.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, but I'm gonna tell you, Jameer Bird holding on to a string and Shai Smith holding on to a fucking string.
I'm not really worried about Jameer Bird actually coming in here doing some production, man. But if you're asking me who I'd prefer,
you advocated for him, just not you advocated for him.
But the reality is, you want to talk about these bottom of the roster niggas, man. We got
Bird is one. Bird is one. Shai Smith is one. The hell? He got more playing time. He gonna get more playing time than them two fools.
You're gonna need therapy when this dude get cut, man. I'm gonna be there.
You're gonna be screaming number 5, and you're gonna come in here with your good talking and all that, book talking and all that, and you're gonna say, you know what, Chenault is this, that, and other. You're gonna be breaking him down. You mark my word, you're gonna be breaking him down every week. What he does so good, you're gonna be breaking him down now.
This shit is too outlandish to entertain, man.
Damn.
Yeah. Hey, this is a great debate today, guys. I want y'all to know that.
We talking about Howard acting like Steve.
Yo,
Howard is absolutely right though with his stance as far as Chenault goes. Chenault will, in fact, make this team. You know what I mean? I don't even think Chenault is on the bubble for being cut.
He's going to be a big part of the offense too. He's going to be a big part of it.
Let's take this slow. If we kept 5 receivers, who are your 5?
Okay,
that's easy.
And shout out Elaine for trying to put it in a fucking box because he know goddamn well no team goes into the season with 5 wides on.
They do. Usually
no, they don't, Elaine.
Yeah,
no, they don't. They at minimum 6. You know what I mean?
You can include in the tight end.
No, not the tight end. I'm talking. No, we talking wide receivers, but let's just go top 5 because.
But you understand when a team wants to keep a fullback and stuff like that, that changes the receiver number. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah, I do. So that's why.
Well, let me name my 5. Let me name my 5 and get it on out the way.
They go into the season with 6 wide receivers.
We know your 5 and list of better.
Well, let me count mine. Let me run that, Elaine. You got. I'm taking DJ Chalk first overall. That's my first. That's my number 1.
Yep.
Now, here's where this shit get tricky. Jonathan Mingo and Allen and Thielen.
Well, we just named it 5. You don't need to put them in order.
All right. Okay. I got DJ. I'm putting Jonathan Mingo at number 2. Adam Thielen number 3.
Yep.
Terrence Marshall 4.
And Chenault. That's 5 right there.
There go my 5 right there.
That's my 5 right there too. Shit. Fuck, I ain't need to say no more. That's it.
Shit, it don't get no better than that, Elaine.
Yeah, I think they're trying to do something with Chenault right now. They tried him at running back. That sucked.
Yeah, yeah, they are.
Like that.
Yeah, that's a fucking fact,
I think
Elaine.
ultimately what it comes down to is that Bird has special teams experience, and they're going to keep him for that. And Chenault, because he can't be a complete receiver, he hasn't shown he can run routes. He's just a gadget guy. He's not going to make the team. We already got, when you got guys like
So what about Shy? Okay, so what about, since you already made that, what about Shy Smith? Is he going to be around or he gone?
He's cut. Shy's gone.
Okay, he got okay.
Hey, you hear how Elaine try to diagnose the shit like the nigga got a
we hear that, man. We hear that. Listen, Shy Smith will be on that field, dude. He gonna be a part of that.
Hey, look,
Howard, at this point, it becomes a numbers game. Even when we kept.
Yeah, I mean, goddamn, Howard, you think you gonna keep Leveska and Shy?
No, I ain't talking about no damn Shy. He's gone.
Oh yeah, Shy Smith gone.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't thinking about his ass. The Mel Bird ass is gone too. Shit. He getting the fuck up out of there.
It's a possibility.
He's gone, man.
I doubt they cut Demir Bird, especially if he's healthy, because they signed him in free agency. So I mean that'd be a waste of fucking money.
Or trade him. They probably trade his ass off somewhere, man.
Demir Bird's here to play special teams, man. He's here to
I mean, Demir's on the team. Somebody's on the bubble.
That's what I'm telling you.
And right now, if I'm looking at it, and we can talk about this now. Cut days are here. The first series of cuts started already. So yeah, I think if I'm choosing between Shy Smith and Demir Bird, I know what Demir gives me. I've seen that Shy can't be consistent at all. I'm cutting the nigga. I'm keeping Demir.
But hold up. Did you ever see that Shy was not consistent? I mean, not Shy. Chenault is not consistent.
No, I didn't say nothing about Chenault, Howard.
Oh, okay.
I got one question for you. Have we won a
Super Bowl
with Chenault on the team before?
Yes, sir. Say that again.
Have we ever won a Super Bowl with Chenault on the team before?
No, we've never won it with DJ Chalk either.
All right, so it must not work.
we've never won it with him either. Shit.
Even though
he might have 1,000 yards,
he set your ass up for that one.
Yeah, we've never won it with Chalk either. So hey,
they're talking about giving Alvin Kamara 6 games, man.
Hey, I'll tell you what though. You know what, y'all?
Why the fuck they lost? The Saints lost another starter for the fucking season. Shout out to fuck ass New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, we're gonna dominate.
Listen, hey, what the fuck is up with? I mean, like, I wanted Foreman, but listen, Cook is sitting his ass right there, man. He might go to the Jets.
Yeah,
he getting ready to seem like
we don't need another running back,
Howard. With that situation, Howard.
Why don't we get rid of fucking?
No, Howard. See, these running backs want to get paid, man. He's sitting there because of the number that he wants, man. Nobody's trying to pay these running backs, so it ain't lack of talent.
Well, you know what I don't like. This is what I don't like. Now they don't want to pay the running backs, but they damn sure paid McCaffrey ass. Like he wasn't a running back.
McCaffrey,
that was fucked up, man. That was fucked up, man.
We are still paying
McCaffrey. And right after he got paid, he got hurt the next 3 years straight.
The Panthers are still paying McCaffrey. The Panthers are paying McCaffrey.
Crazy shit like that, man.
Yeah, so the McCaffrey, because McCaffrey actually had a good season for the 49ers last year. McCaffrey and Henry seem to be the only 2 running back contracts that have actually sort of worked out. So nobody's really paying running backs like that no more, man. It never seems to pay dividends.
I think Miles Sanders is fucking work out. Hold on, guys.
No, I'm talking about big contracts.
Okay. Now stay right there. Stay right there, Elaine. You don't think a 4-year, $25.6 million deal for a running back is a big contract?
No, it's overpaying because
that's big. That's why I say I don't know why that nigga bitching. He got one of the most lucrative contracts when it comes to running backs now in this climate.
It's not $50 million, but I've always quoted this: the last 10 Super Bowl
it ain't 50.
The last 10 Super Bowl champions, their starting running back made less than $2 million a year. Well, $4 million.
Yeah, I mean, I think Dalvin Cook was signed for what Miles Sanders got in Carolina.
The one thing about Dalvin Cook, shit, he got them rushing yards now. That motherfucker got him, boy.
See, he wants a deal. They all want.
He got him, man.
They want deals like Ezekiel Elliott got.
That little fucker can run the ball.
You see what they're doing to my boy? You see what they're doing to the boy for the Colts, right? They coming up with fake injuries. They're trying to
You
not
talking
pay
about
him.
Taylor?
Yeah,
Taylor want to
Yeah,
leave.
you
that's
saw
just
that, right?
stupid
Taylor ready
shit,
to
bro.
leave. Taylor
You
is
saw
ready
that,
to go.
right?
He ready to get
Yeah,
traded. The actual trade.
Yeah.
yeah. They can't. Yeah,
Listen,
they
You
came
man.
see,
out.
none of these
Either
running
They
backs
came
way,
out
getting
and said he
paid.
had back injury and stuff like
See,
that.
none.
Man, he said I ain't say none of that, man. I ain't got no back
yeah, I'm
injury.
just saying. I
So at
think
24
Miles
million,
Sanders got a lucrative
so yeah,
contract.
at 24 million with the trend, we slightly overpaid for him, man, because none of these
Yeah, we
all
did.
these running backs are
Well,
disgruntled. None of them getting paid.
hold on. At T. Wells, you say we did?
What overpay Miles
Yeah,
Sanders?
overpaid for Miles Sanders.
I think we did, man.
I
I
think
think he
so
See,
set the
too.
market though.
Yeah.
now, if y'all
I
think
think he
we
set the market
overpaid for him, what gives this monkey ass nigga the right to be out here talking
because
about running back? See
because
what
they
he
all want.
doing is like he antagonizing other running backs that ain't making no
Yeah,
money.
no
yeah,
no
When
yeah.
no
he
no
when he just
no
signed a lucrative deal, by the
no
way.
no no. What it is, he got to save face. He you know what he got his contract, but at the same time he got to go on record. Hey man, I think we all need to be paid more than what we paid because he know them boys like Josh Jacobs, Barkley, my man from the Colts, Cooks, and them boys ain't got paid. So of course he got to do that because if he didn't say nothing, they'll call him a sucker because he
Yeah.
ain't so much.
Yeah.
You
You
are,
got
So
to
the
speak up.
so he
sellout,
got to say
the
something. Yeah, sell
You
out.
proverbial
got to.
sellout,
So
T.
hey, T.
Will.
Wells, what it
He
is,
got to
man,
say
what it
something.
is too, T. Wells, is that nobody's getting a deal like Christian McCaffrey and Henry got again.
No more.
The
Ever
teams
again.
aren't doing
Yeah,
that,
and that's a
and that's
fact. I
right.
think Miles Sanders just set the market, and
They
Yeah.
and shout out T. Wells. I think you're exactly right. That's exactly why. Cause quite frankly, after them damn checks start coming in, he ain't said shit else. Yeah, hell,
Yeah.
that nigga quiet. They
Yeah. He
probably bought
quiet.
a nice little house down there in
Yeah.
Matthew somewhere.
And watch what I tell you.
Yeah.
And watch what I
I
tell you.
still think.
And to Howard's point, you know what? To Howard's point, watch Justin Fields and AR's contract is gonna resemble like a quarterback / running back type thing because if you can get the same product from a running quarterback, and need to go pay no running back
That's
25, 30
bro,
million.
that's
That's
what
not.
bro,
happened with Cam.
Hey, you lost me when
Yeah.
you said Howard got a point, man. So I drowned it out, man.
Hey, all I'm
Howard
doing is
Elaine is still on your ass,
Lane.
man.
What's
All
up,
I'm
Howard?
doing is sitting in the shade drinking a glass of lemonade, homeboy.
I hear you,
Go
man.
Yeah, Howard, don't ever say that again.
ahead. Sitting in the shade drinking a
Yeah, he
glass
said,
of
he said,
lemonade.
I'm telling
homeboy,
you,
you
man.
showing your age, Howard. Like, homie,
Come
That's
in,
right.
come,
That's right.
come,
Hey,
come in. I'm
my
telling you,
age of
man.
go ahead.
I'm telling you, like like Lamar, like Lamar got his money based off he was
Holding
not
out.
supposed to be holding out being a quarterback. Watch these boys like Fields and AR, all those like running quarterbacks. These teams gonna say, well shit, I ain't need me to pay them running back. If I got a quarterback to do the same thing, that's why the Eagles didn't pay damn Miles Sanders to let his ass go, and then they kept the young boy
yeah,
back there. You know
facts.
what I'm
We
saying?
should have
That
kept
was the reason.
Foreman though. God damn
That
it.
was the
Lord.
reason
Well,
why
to be
they were
honest,
like,
though, to be honest,
Damn, boy.
guys, to be honest, Miles Sanders catch the ball better than Deontay Foreman. It's a fact. I mean, the stats say it.
That ain't even worth debating. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And so when it comes to those two backs, Howard, I hear how much disdain you got for the Panthers letting him go. Now, trust, I feel a little bit of that too. But considering what this offensive scheme is and what this coaching staff want to do as far as
Yeah.
using the running back out of the backfield, Howard, and
And I didn't,
versus what they just paid
I
Miles
didn't,
Sanders.
and I didn't want another
Hold
power
on,
run.
Elaine. I
Yeah.
don't think they thought Deontay Foreman was worth what they paid Miles Sanders. Yeah, and I think it's slightly over $6 million a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I think I didn't want another power run team, man. I think they're looking to be more dynamic, you know what I mean, and having a running back and catch out the backfield adds to that, man. So, I think I like that we got Sanders over him.
We're gonna be fucked up with that, man.
Howard, all that negativity. I just don't understand where it comes from. Say, look, real quick, fellas. Hey, y'all know it's my dinner time, man. Shout out everybody in the chat for pulling up on Members Monday. Shout out all my members. Shout out all the moderators. Shout out everybody that showed love via Cash App, via Super Chat.
Hey,
Shout
well,
out Elaine and Howard for the content.
Elaine.
Shout
What's
out
up,
my
Elaine.
nigga T. Will.
Elaine,
Yes, sir.
we going to the Super Bowl this year.
Nah, we run the 3-4. We ain't never ran a 3-4.
Look. Hey, look, y'all gonna get a chance. Y'all gonna get a chance to revisit that argument. Trust it. It's gonna come a day.
Hey, Elaine,
But I tell you
fun,
like
man.
this,
Real
Howard.
talk, man.
Hey, Howard, Elaine, I appreciate y'all. T. Wells,
Yeah,
you
for
know
sure,
I
man.
love you, man. Hey, shout
Already.
out everybody that pulled
T.
up for
Wells.
Members Monday.
My
Peace
dog.
to the chat, baby. One love and we gone.
All right,
Peace.
y'all.
Peace.